All right, guys, we're live. Oh no, not Sunday night. Sunday night, one of the slowest days of the week. All right. Let's see. We're going to say... All right. It all started going downhill when we lost Harambe. Whoa! These guys know how to sing, man. We're going to say here, we're going live for Sunday night. That's how they sing. Alright. Ta-da!
New One Piece coming yet?
Nope. It's Sunday. There's no deliveries on a Sunday. Alright. I was hoping it would come in last night, and it did not. So today we're just going to have normal Pokemon cards. Yay! We still got plenty of stuff going on other than One Piece. Let's see. We're going to choose to skip that. Scoopy-doopy-doo. Stinky-pinky bugs. That's okay. It gives you a chance to practice your dice rolling. All right. Oh. Ta-da! You got to shake them mail people down. We want One Piece. We have One Piece pre-orders. So if you got money to spend on One Piece and you want to spend that money over here, you can place a pre-order, and when they arrive, we'll just start busting open all the pre-orders, I think. I think that's how we're going to do it. My other idea was maybe hold the pre-order until the person arrives. Maybe I'll let people vote on what they think is smarter. All praise. Hi, Mr. in chat. All right, look at this. Ooh. Scoop, Scooby Buns. Wow, what a good song. I brought some slabs over. What do we have here? Wait, those look like Charizard slabs. Is this the right box? Those are just my Charizard slabs. That's not the box I was talking about. What's my other box? Oh, here it is. This box. What it do, mister? Oh, I got some Karis cards to sell. Karis, she drew some cards. Let me go grab it real fast. She's excited for me to show these to you. Hold on, let me go get them. I'll be back. All right. My cats are out there abusing a cricket. Kind of funny to watch them. They usually hate each other, my cats. But when there's a cricket to abuse, they come together. Look at that. Haha. Quips Vaporeon. All right, where can I put this? Put this here, maybe? Oh. Karis drawing some cards again. Very whimsical looking Vaporeon riding a Mantine. See that little smudge? I did that. I picked the card up and I caused a smudge. And here's a little draft card. Pretty cool, right? Mister walked out to CT scan some packs. I need to get some of those Nintendo game packs number 2. Yeah, I have some left if you want. The draft, how much? Well, it was going to be $40 for the draft if you want it. Think it's pretty cute? A for authentic. We're starting the cert numbers at 10,000. All right. Because we're picking up on card grading again. I was working on that today. I was working on, testing out the encapsulations. Trying to get back up to speed with it. Here's a special card. I'd love to get it. I don't know if I can manage 40. That's fine. All right. My car door handle fell off. Been having to reach my hand through the window. No. Not the... You don't really need a car door handle, though, do you? Just a car door handle. Who really needs a car door handle? You know what I'm saying? All right. Cardos Mario. Boo. Okay. This is a pretty cool Slabs from 1998. 1989, I mean. There's a big difference between those two numbers. There it is. Let me grab this. Got such a ghetto car right now. Wires hanging out from the steering column, too. You're fine, dude. If you're going to use a car for delivery, might as well use the ghetto one. If you're going to put a bunch of mileage on a car, like a utility vehicle, might as well wear out a car that's not too valuable. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to wear out a Lamborghini delivering pizzas. So that's the draft card. And this is the final version card. And I'm just started out at $100. I know that might sound high, but these have sold multiple times at $100, these drawings. If nobody buys it, it'll just go down in price over time. The draft probably won't change in price. The draft sells super fast, actually. People tend to buy that draft card really fast. All right. Oh, there's been a change to these. So if we flip this around, this is actually scannable. So here's a little signature down there. This is a scannable, and it takes you to her YouTube channel, where you can actually watch a time lapse of this exact card being drawn. So you can watch the time lapse of the card being drawn now. How cool is that? So that's an upgrade. We didn't have that before. All right, let's see what's going on here, guys. I might just be pricing slabs all night long. I got a feeling tonight's going to be slow, but we'll see. I don't know. I never know. Mr. Robert Breeding is here, though, with the big order. He says, 2 hidden fates. 2 hidden fates. Robert Breeding. If you guys aren't familiar with Quip's drawings, she's drawn a bunch of Pokemon now. I don't know how many drawings she's done. Maybe like... It's not an insane number, actually. It might be more like 6 or 7 drawings now. Here we are. All right. I kept the Umbreon one. She drew an Umbreon, and I kept it. Quick question, how much is Weiss Schwartz? Vaporeon, the best evolution. Isn't it cute? Riding a Mantine. I don't know how she gets so creative with these. She's more creative than I am. All right, 2 hidden fates, 10 Pokemon Go. Ooh, 10 Pokemon Go. And 5 151s. All right, I like this order, man. This is a big order. Okay, flip this around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got these 5. Oh, yeah. Now, 10 Pokemon Go's. Let me go grab that for you. Open the rocket pack. Saw some PRBs. Need a feet picture and a time lapse of Mr. taking his shoes and socks off. Here we are. Snipping this. Oh, yeah. Yeah, so I helped Karis open up social media accounts. So she's got, a TikTok, she's got a Facebook, she's got a She's got a Twitter. She's got all of them now. And she will draw a card and create a time lapse out of it. Actually, I kind of showed her that too. I showed her how to edit a video real quick. And she's going to be editing her drawings so that you can watch the time lapse of the drawing now. She's pretty excited for it. She's never had that before. There you go. So every time she draws a new drawing, she'll upload it to YouTube. There we go. Watching Mr. playing Pokemon Snap. Mrs. Cardconomist. She's Mrs. Cardconomist. She really does enjoy the drawing. She likes art. She likes music. She likes drawing. She likes art a lot, actually. Here we are. Her job's very technical. She's a software engineer, and she's done it for... How many years has it been? She's done it for 7 years. She's like a software manager now at her job, where she does less of the coding and more of the managing of people, and more of the design of the software. So having an outlet like drawing Pokemon cards, she loves it. And then we have our encapsulation company that I worked on, so she gets to encapsulate cards. It's really cool. I was actually teaching her how to encapsulate them. So she might draw them and encapsulate them herself. And they don't really receive a grade. They just get an A for authentic, that's all. They just get A for authentic. Can she draw a pregnant Dobby? She probably could draw a pregnant Dobby, but there's no way she'd do something like that for free. Here we are. I told her she can draw anything she wants. She can draw... She loves Gundam. She watches a lot of anime. She can do anything she wants. But she drew this little... Vaporeon riding a Mantine because she's really into the ocean right now. Here we are. I told her she needs to draw a shiny Magikarp. Alright, there we go. Don't you blink and dare to hate on Mr. What are you saying? Okay. Let's see. Just a friendly reminder that I hate you. Oh my god. Alright. Robert Breeding. You know who probably does hate me though? That kid, Frog Lover or something like that. Here we go. Metal. Oh, yeah. Here's Eevee. I think he really thought I was going to send him a $21,000 card. He was telling me I'm going to have $30,000. I don't know, dude. What are you talking about? You ruined his life. Yeah. All right, there's Conkeldurr. Here's Lure Module. This is for Robert Breeding. Robert Breeding. So we got 3 cool new cards up on the table, 2 quick drawings, and a Boo Super Mario Brothers Cardos for $200. Here's a Radiant Blastoboy. Rawr. Oops. Wait, where was I putting this? So you got Radiant Blastoise. That ain't Radiant Charizard. Natu. Oh, yeah. Ambipom. And Conkeldurr. That's a pretty rough round in my opinion. You know it's crazy? We did not get a Ditto. We did not get a Ditto. All that and no Ditto. Wow. Alright. Remember, the Ditto is only like Pop 35. PSA 10 Pop 35. Can you believe that for Pokemon Go? Pretty crazy. Okay, now let's get some of these. Moltres, Arbok. Look at that Arbok. Ooh, rawr. We're opening Pokemon 151 now. Some hollows. How's it going? Glad to see the missus is drawn again. Can't wait to see where it goes. I think because I set up all these social medias for her to upload the drawing to, she's way more excited about it. Maybe it's more satisfying for her because it's like more of her own thing. So you might see a lot more drawings from her over time as a result of this. And it's a cool thing. I mean, if you think about it, that's the very first video ever posted to her little YouTube channel. So if that channel ever does well, that'll be a special card. Some hollows. All right, one more Hidden Fates. These are pricey. Oh, yeah, Tapu Koko full art. Beautiful, man. All right, lovely. Quip is Mr.'s waifu. She's my waifu. All right, toss this over here. Sweet. Does Ditto have to be peeled? Yes, it does. That could be one of the reasons why there's so few of them graded 10. But so the Pokemon Go English Ditto is only like pop 35. Can anyone believe that? It's crazy. Really, really low pop. I just bought one because there's so few of them graded. Isn't her name Karis? Yep. All right. Robert Breeding, did you need a new bag? He might need a new bag. He might be the kind of guy who needs a new bag. Mr. Robert. Okay, we'll grab this. So your Pokemon Go was pretty cold. Your Hidden Fates was pretty warm. All right. Robert. Reading. Seven 7.24. That's all it takes is one little bump and we disconnect. It's so annoying, dude. Let's get this giveaway started. I've typed David's name in. Let's turn this music down a little bit now. There we go. Just a little easier to hear it. Okay, so we got this David free card giveaway. It's beautiful holographic Dusk Noir. You got to type David in because it's from David Mores. Yes, if you guys ever want everyone to repeat your name over and over again, buy one of these cards and give it away. And if you buy an especially expensive card, we'll make it last a while. Okay? One little bump and I disconnect too. All right. So Quips Vaporeon, the full card and the sketch card, here they are. Freshly graded and encapsulated. Of course, they only get a grade of A, but look at the certification. 10,000 and 10,001. So I'm the guy doing the encapsulations again, and I'm beginning at 10,000. So anything above 10,000 was encapsulated by Cardconomist. Pretty cool, huh? Of course, we also have the option of teaching Alexis the encapsulation, but that is something for us to think about. Let's see, it says I got UPS telling me I got something on the way. I wonder if that's the actual... Let me take a look at this. Oh yeah, this has got to be it. Alright, so the thing we're looking for, I think this... Ah, yeah, there it is. PRB cases, 8 of them. And where does it say it's at? To be delivered on July 29th between 9:15 a.m. and 11:15 a.m. That's Monday. So Monday we're getting PRB1, everybody. That according to UPS, you can pre-order a box tonight if you're real excited for PRB1. It's now $85 a box, and that price will not go down. It's potential that it goes up further. So keep that in mind because this appears to be very popular. And when something's real popular, they typically don't print it in time for it to avoid a price change. All right. It says here my first 8 cases are arriving, and then I got another 10 cases coming from a different dude. All right, sweet. Just got that update right now. Just updated. It's too bad it didn't arrive on Friday or Saturday. That'd have been way better. God Pack would be insane. How much are you selling an entire case for? 85 is already the low price. So whatever, I guess there's 10 boxes in a case. Keep in mind, you know, you don't pay taxes when you order here. So that's a little bit part of the price already is, you know, that's the final price after taxes. So keep that in mind. Then, of course, there's a cut for me as well to make some money with. All right, well, let's rotate these slabs. We got Ash Ketchum 8. I think it's a Sunday night. Probably going to be a little bit slow tonight. It depends on what you guys send in for. And what we might do is just talk about all the things going on that are not related to PRB1, because I know people want to open PRB1. All of you One Piece fans do. But there's a lot of Pokemon card fans. So why don't we talk about everything going on here, and I'll work on pricing up slabs you've never seen priced up before. And we'll work on loading up the live customs and the holo shuffles to make sure those are all the way full, because I think the live customs are actually a little bit empty. We've got our Rayquaza break is probably the big news for Pokemon. He's right at the beginning, and he's a pricey one. So he's going to take a little while. So Rayquaza break. We've got Raichu. Raichu large. Never really been that popular. He's 3 out of 16, though. So we got 13 spots left on this Fossil First Edition holographic Raichu. Then we also have Snorlax from Fire Red Leaf Green. He's a fast one because he's only 12 spots and 2 spots are filled. Only 10 spots remain. So that one will end quickly. It just depends on if you focus on him. Here's Gengar. He's also a $40 break. It's $40 per spot and there's 91 spots. Alternatively, you can buy in for $500. All right, and then we have Mr. Cloud. He is the star card. He is now 5 out of 10 spots completed. The star card's only a $20 buy-in, so you should consider that. $20 is a smaller amount to buy in for. There they all are. Those are the slab breaks. There's a total of 5 of them. And there is a booster slab break as well. Don't forget that. Okay. On the vintage booster pack side, we have this Rocket booster pack. When it's over, we're probably going to swap over to something new. I got some new booster packs in the mail, so we'll probably swap to one of those. I think there's going to be some blood in the Venezuelan streets. I heard that Maduro, or whatever his name is, that he's blocking people from voting. How gross. Yeah, he apparently brought out the military to stop people from voting. All right, we got a Magnemite 9 for 15 bucks. How do, mister? We got Ultimate minus Energy Ball for 20 bucks. That is as cheap as it gets. It's a PSA 10. PSR 10, SPR. Here's a Tyranitar 10 for $2,675. Rainbow Energy for $1,200. You know, people are offering CT scanning services now. What are your thoughts? I don't like it. Ultimately, I think it's similar to weighing packs. It's similar to searching packs. It's not what they intended. I think my biggest fear, my number one fear, is anything related to low dose radiation being left over in the cards. Like, I don't want any kind of low dose radiation around me. If they scan the card a whole bunch and it actually has radiation left behind in it, don't you think that's kind of a big deal? I think it's a big deal. So I guess somebody ought to research if CT scanners can leave radiation behind in cardboard. And if they can, it needs to be outlawed. If it can leave radiation behind, it needs to instantly be recognized as a health hazard. And I don't know how you get the ball moving on something like that. But yeah, if it doesn't leave radiation behind, that's fine then. It's not a big deal. It's just people spying into their packs, kind of like selling a resealed pack in a way, because the person selling it already knows what's inside of it. So, you know, it's a new thing on the market. You're basically going to get scammed now. You're going to get scammed by people who already searched the item. And maybe it's time to write a law that says that that's fraud and you're not allowed to do it. Of course, there'll still be people who do it. They'll do it in another country, perhaps. But yeah, it's an interesting development for sure. The radiation passes through the packs. It doesn't get stayed behind. Yeah, I mean, that's what they tell you when you get a CT scan as well, right? But when you actually look at the data, when you actually look at the studies, they find that this radiation alters your DNA and gives you cancer. And so it passes through, but it's like it does stuff too, you know what I mean? And so, I don't know. Also, cardboard's not exactly like human skin and all that, human biological body. I'm just a little concerned about the potential health effects of having an item that's been radiated in order to see inside of it. It seems foolish. I personally wouldn't want to buy packs that have been through a scanner because I don't want anything to do with it. Gonna have to get a Geiger counter. Opossum made a video saying people will sell things unscanned. Might be, I don't know, but the Houndoom would be nice to see Mr. You leaving money on the table. Don't you think it hurts people like you who buy boxes packs as a ribbon ship? There will be scummy people reselling scanned packs and boxes to you. Oh, yeah, I mean, when it comes... Well, here's the deal. What you're missing out on is the fact that I'm actually in a great position. I hold a bunch of vintage, you know, X and Y era, a little bit of heart gold, so silver, a little bit of black and white. I hold a decent chunk of WotC boxes. They're all unscanned. So you guys can come here and know that none of it's been scanned. It's nice. But from this point forward, anything else you take off the market, you have to wonder if it's been scanned. And I think people should be forced to disclose that they scanned it. But of course, the scam is that they won't. They won't tell you that they know what's inside of it and that the box is cold. That should be considered financial fraud to be able to sell something that way, because they're selling it to you as if it's unknown, when in reality it is known. And so that should be considered a type of financial fraud. It's always been kind of a fraud to weigh packs and sell them as unweighed, or to search packs and to sell them as unsearched. Of course, everyone understands resealing's just straight up theft. It's a scam. CT scanning is just a new level of that scam. I think that, again, like, I don't know how you stop it. It might not be something you can stop, but I would pass laws to say that, look, if you CT scan something, that's fine, but you have to disclose it. If you fail to disclose that this is a scanned box, the government should come and fine you for enough to make you regret that you did it. So yeah, I would say CT scanning, it has its usefulness. For example, let's say you have a first edition base set booster box and you don't want to open it unless Charizard's inside. That's a worthwhile box to scan. And then if there's no Charizard, you just keep it sealed and it becomes like a relic of the past. You say, look, here's a sealed one. We're not going to open it. It's just going to be kept as a collectible where it's a sealed box. That's useful. That actually makes us more efficient at extracting the good boxes and leaving the bad boxes sealed for display. But as for the market, if you're scanning these valuable boxes, finding out there's no Charizard, and then pretending you don't know that when you sell it, that is financial fraud. Should be treated that way. How do you get laws written about this? I mean, who do you call to say we need some legislation around pack scanning? It's an odd one, but yeah, I mean, the sooner that you get the ball rolling on a piece of legislation passing, the better. All right. Let's go ahead and take a look. I probably got scammed. I opened 10 base set heavies and no starters. Yeah, I mean, who knows how long it's been going on as well. But again, the nice thing for me is I got all this product. I bought it already. Many of it I bought years ago. So my stuff is all untouched. So that's all I can say. That makes me, happy and comfortable. Mr. Mike G, 2 Hollow Shuffles, 5 Stellar Miracle. You got it, man. If I scan anything, I'll definitely let you guys know. You have my, promise on that, because that's how we do business over here. All right. That is the core of my business model, is to always be honest. I go to sleep comfortably knowing I've been honest the whole time. And I honestly think that's what people will pay a premium for, is honesty. So that's what I sell. All right, Mike G. And you can see the fruits of that. You see we pull crazy stuff, like we just pulled a Gold Star card. And I don't mess with the product. Simple. Here's Archulodon. Ooh. All right. A law passed on cards? Pretty ridiculous. Yeah, I mean, normally I would think that nobody's ever going to pass a law on Pokemon cards, but the CT scanning is kind of a big one. Being able to CT scan booster boxes worth $20,000 or more, and being able to tell if they're good or bad, that's kind of important. It's getting to a point where it's, I mean, $20,000 is like the price of a vehicle. It's a financial scam. If you can find out, it's same for sports guys, by the way. This doesn't just affect Pokemon. This affects sports, Yu-Gi-Oh, Magic the Gathering. All those hobbies have really expensive booster boxes. So being able to see inside of it while it's still sealed, that's a big deal. And then if you sell an item knowing it's cold, because you paid, $50 for a CT scan, it should be considered, it's a scam. That's a proper use of the word scam, All right, so Mike G, 2 Hollow Shuffles. Here we are. The thing that Magic folks are scared of is they can scan Magic packs that they can search for serialized cards. Yeah. All right, 1, 2. Yeah, the sooner we get the ball rolling on legislation on CT scanning, in my opinion, the better. Otherwise, you're just going to let these guys CT scan and just rip people off. Does anyone really feel like that's worse than getting a law passed? Or better than getting a law passed, I should say. Is that better than getting a law passed? Just letting these CT scanner guys scam a bunch of people? That's not better. Not from my perspective. Mr. Mike, thank you so much, man. Nothing coming out of that hollow shuffle. No snipes. No snipes. There's a 1-of-1 card in a hockey booster box that has $1 million bounty on it. Imagine searching a box for that. Sure. Well, and especially old vintage stuff, where there's a particular card that's a very high value chase card and everything else is not very valuable. that's where the CT scanner is going to come in handy the most. Like, let's say you had a sealed starter deck of no rarity Pokemon, no rarity base set Japanese Pokemon, and you've got one of those extremely rare sealed decks of it, and you can scan the deck to see if it's Charizard on the inside. Well, if it's Charizard, you're going to open it. If it's not Charizard, you're going to leave it sealed. Now, again, that's actually a good thing. The ability to do that's a good thing. But it opens up a door for the possibility of scamming a lot of people. Because you can sell them the box pretending, hey, you might have a chance for Charizard, knowing that, in fact, there is no chance for Charizard. And the price should reflect that now. But you don't want to pay. You don't want them to pay a lower price. You're going to pretend Charizard's still in there and demand a higher price, and that's a scam. They're going to need sealed lead blockers or something, but that's not great either. Yeah, who knows, man? 2 Star Wars Unlimited for Mr. Hathim. Here we are. All right. It's not like people couldn't reseal packs all these years. Reseal packs were a thing, too. That should be illegal. I think it is illegal. I'm pretty sure that would be considered theft. Resealing the product has got to be considered theft, right? Like, didn't the FBI recently take some guys down who were doing some scummy things with PSA slabs and first edition base set? Like, they were doing fake stamps or something like that. Pretty sure they were doing fake stamps. Sabin Wren. Cool, man. Mr. Hathim, you got Sabin. So the FBI recently caught a duo who were scamming people for like $1 million by taking base set Shadowless and stamping on the first edition stamp. And the FBI came after them because it was a, really expensive scam. I believe that was the scam. Asteroid Sanctuary. Cool, man. They were doing fake labels, I think. Maybe it was fake labels. So whatever the case was, that was, the FBI got involved because of the sheer amount of money involved in this. And CT scanning sounds like, hey, somebody needs to get involved with that too. It's simple. If you scan it, you should be allowed to scan it. But if you scan it, it must be disclosed that the box has been scanned. There also needs to be some safety tests that prove that the boxes are not leaving behind low-dose radiation. I don't need low-dose radiation sitting around my collection all day. Hathim, with an H. This idea that it passes through and it's 100% harmless, I don't always, it's very easy to believe that, but I need some proof, man. Science requires proof. All right, a lot of scum buckets on Whatnot? Yeah, I need to get an account on Whatnot sometime soon. Now that we have Alexis, I realize one way Alexis could be really useful is she could learn to do Whatnot. I'll do YouTube, she'll do Whatnot. And so, I need to get in contact with the Whatnot guys, because once upon a time, they offered me to open a Whatnot account with no business fees. And I need to ask them if that offer is still available. Here's Articuno. Here's Dragonite. We brought out the big guns right now. Here's Shift Tree. A lot of big, beautiful cards on the table. Here's SS Broly. Speaking of the big guns, what do you think of crypto's way up right now? Why do you think crypto's been jumping? Crypto's been steadily rising. Donald Trump announced he would create a American Bitcoin reserve or something like that if he got elected. How crazy would that be? Could you imagine if the US government printed a bunch of dollars and then just bought Bitcoin with it, like 20 billion or a trillion or some stupid amount? They just bought like $1 trillion of Bitcoin. Could you imagine what that would be like? That'd be wild, dude. But you know what? I'm going to be honest with you guys. I've been feeling like he's not going to win. All right, I'm refreshing it, but there are no orders in the queue. We're having a slow Sunday. It's been feeling like a slow Sunday. I'm so tired of hearing about scanning. What would your thoughts on someone scanning a first edition pack, seeing Zard, and then selling the unopened pack for 100K with a guarantee with the Zard and a photo of the scan? That's fine, because they're disclosing that they used the scanner on him. So my beef is not with the idea of the scanning, which is ultimately a nice way to be efficient with what you open, what you leave sealed. Because with this old stuff, it's nice to leave some of it sealed so you can look at a nice sealed pack and have nostalgia for a sealed pack. But if it's got a Charizard, you don't want to leave it sealed. You should open it. So if they want to sell one with a Charizard inside, they're going to sell that to PokeRev, or they're going to sell that to Leonhardt, and then they're going to open it and spit on the screen and cry like they didn't know it was in there, which is mostly their job right now already, is to get really excited over something that probably doesn't excite them anymore. PokeRev and Leonhardt are multimillionaires most likely because of the amount of ad revenue they earn. So when they pull a card that's not $1 million, it promise you it doesn't excite them too much. But that's just how it is, right? Because it's their sense of money is warped, it's changed over time. And so when they spit and get all teary-eyed over it, I think it's acting. Here's Gardevoir. Not that I suppose perhaps it's not impossible to get so worked up over something, but I don't know. The real thing is, if you can see the card in the pack, you can see if it's a PSA 10 for centering without even opening it. Didn't he also say he wants to get to a completely gold-based economy? Wow, that's great. I like that. I didn't know he said that. That's great. Of course, that'll cause a recession for a long time, actually. Yeah, that would definitely strengthen the value of holding American dollars versus other currencies, because other currencies don't even do this. He is going to win. Biden is Kamala. 6 want to play Doctor. I'm going to need a CT scan. How many spots are full in the rocket break? Let's take a quick look at that rocket break. Here's the rocket break with Jennifer Yap in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We need 6 more people in the rocket break. Got bit by a spider and now it's infected. I'll keep you updated if I turn into Spider-Man. Did you really get bit by a spider and now it's infected? Let's grab this. Hit refresh. All right. Let's see. Now, where's my calculator? Okay, so we got Mr. Thim. He's going to go a little deeper. He wants a couple more of these Star Wars Unlimited. You got it, Mr. Thim. Here they are. Rawr. All right. You got Chewbacca. We know Mr.'s moans are real. That's right. We are snip this. You did it. Someone asked about Ruby Sapphire packs. What can I help you with the Ruby Sapphire packs? The Spanish one? The Spanish Ruby Sapphire packs are awesome. You should definitely open some. Here we are. They're so cheap compared to the English version. What's the chase on the rocket break? Charizard, the holographic. Well, technically, it wouldn't be Charizard. It would be the no holo Dragonite. So, even if you're not a big fan of Unlimited, if you pulled the Aero Dragonite, you would have an unbelievable clip, and that card's still worth thousands of dollars. So the best pull would probably be that. Alternatively, a lot of people probably think Charizard's the strongest holo in terms of value. It should technically be Magneton. Unlimited Magneton 10 should be super duper duper low pop. So if you pull a Magneton holographic that grades 10, that could be like a $5,000 card. We don't know. Pretty sure there's none for sale. And if we go look it up, it's probably like pop 20 or some stupid thing. System Patrol Craft. All right. Pack number 2. What do we got here? We got Boba Fett. It's Boo Boo Fett. Here's a Homestead Militia. No good to me dead. I like that one. Red 3. And Keep Fighting. Whoa, this guy's going to keep fighting. All right, I like that. I like that. Stay on target. Okay. Is it a heavy pack or just random? It's just random. It's just random. Oh, look at that. That's good. Nice. Oh, wait. Maybe it's not nice. Is that the same as the last one? Maybe it was the same as the last one. I'm just going crazy. Here's Bail Organa. Ooh. Bail Organic. And Inferno 4. Inferno 4. God, he made such a cool movie. George Lucas, so legendary. And then he did it again when he made the prequels. He did it again. The prequels. By the way, I watched all the Disney movies. When I was a kid, I watched the original 3 with my family many times. And I liked the prequels better. I thought that episode 3 of the prequels was actually the peak movie, the #1 movie he ever made. Where it's Anakin versus Obi-Wan and all that. That was some good... I think it's the best lightsaber fighting ever. I mean, they had a couple lightsaber fights in the original trilogy. But the prequels, episode 3, Anakin's actor was never that good. What was his name? I don't remember his name. But he somehow worked as Darth Vader, just sort of like this, my new empire. You know, he was kind of like autistic or something. It like worked somehow. And Obi-Wan's actor was better than ever in the last episode. He was doing real good. And then Emperor Palpatine, dude, he was the best actor of them all. He was just so good. Rise. You know, he was so evil. It was great. Very impressive. The awesome battles between him and Yoda, you can't beat it. That was peak Star Wars for me. So George Lucas makes the original trilogy, and then he comes back and he makes the prequels. That was so good. And then people say, no, the trilogy's the best because of, you know, Han Solo, Leia, Luke. They were great. I thought they were pretty good. I'm not bashing them or anything. There was nothing wrong with them. I just thought number 3 was so good it deserves to be higher. Prequel number 3. All right, Mr. The creator of the Acolyte, who happens to be Harvey Weinstein's former assistant, says Acolyte had the best lightsaber fight, and she's a woman. What? All right, well, I don't want to offend women, so I'm going to agree. I take everything I said about Star Wars back. All right, guys, we just have no orders in the queue. I don't know what to say. If there's no orders, we don't have a stream. I'll stay open because sometimes we get a heavy second wind in the stream later, but there are no orders in the queue. It has been slow all week, so I'm not surprised that Sunday, which is one of our slowest days of the week, is also not doing much. But we did start out with that big Robert breeding order. Let's see. I'm going to add this up. All right, there we go. Very nice. That's it. I'm logging out. I'm going back to bed, dude. That sounds nice. So let's start taking a couple slabs off the table. Well, tell you what we'll do. We'll rotate through the whole group. Didn't Disney fire the main star of Acolyte already? Prequels were fired. The second prequel was the weakest of the 3. Yeah, they all had their own thing going on. Here's Mewtwo. Ooh. I mean, episode 2 of the prequels introduced Yoda as a, 3D animation fighter. And people forget how long ago that was. That animation occurred so long ago. And it's really impressive animation for that time period. Here's Zapdos. Lovely. You thinking Twilight Masquerade is lucky tonight? Oh, yeah. Calling it early, mister? No, I'm hanging out with you guys. I'm just teasing you guys about... We only started 42 minutes ago. But yeah, I can feel it's a slow Sunday. Send those orders in. And if you're a new guy and you've never ordered before, give it a try. Place your first order tonight. The instructions for ordering are in the description of the live stream. Give it a try. Here's Magnemite. What happened to the last stream? Yeah, we took it down. Sometimes I take streams down. Here's David. That was 20 years ago. 20 years ago. You're saying episode 2 was 20 years ago? Did you guys hear that? So that level of animation was done in the year 2024. I'm sorry, 2004, not 2024. 2004. It's super impressive. It's super impressive. I could try the Stellar. There is a Northworm in there. Yeah, I mean, if the thing about this card shop is if you guys want there to be a show, there has to be something getting open. I can price new slabs and rotate the slabs otherwise. Do you know if you have any Salazzle slabs? I'm pretty sure I don't when it comes to Salazzle. Here's Star Graveler. I'm going to start taking Sundays off, guys. Here's Magnemite. Look at that Magnemite. Sundays and Tuesdays. Those are my worst days. Sundays and Tuesdays. For some reason, Mondays aren't that bad. I think it's people get the Monday blues. Oh, yeah. We got a Mr. Skylar Brown with a big order, actually. Thanks, Skylar Brown. Mr. Skylar. All right. Let's take a quick look into it. So he wants 2 of the Sapphire Rubies, 2 Rick and Morty Season 1, and 2 Art Box. Oh, wait. Okay, hold on. It's Ruby Sapphire 2. 1 Rick and Morty Season 1, 1 Rick and Morty Season 2, and then an Art Box times 2. Is that right? All right, so I think I got that right. It's a little tricky on the wording there. Reaching real far back for these. So these guys are lovely. Rick and Morty Season 1 and Rick and Morty Season 2. All right. I got it, mister. You open packs and we just pick the hits to buy. Everybody wins. Yeah. There we go. I don't want that pack. Nothing came out of it. There we go. So there's the Rick and Morty's. And then 2 art box. Here we are. All right. I like this round. Best thing you can pull out of here is a Golden Gengar. Yep, vintage Golden Gengar sticker. These have a variety of good cards, including holographic, tattoos. You've got signature cards, which are separate, by the way, from sketch cards. So if you see a sketch card come out, the box isn't necessarily cold. Likewise, if you see a signature come out, the box is not necessarily cold. There still might be a sketch. But, you know, even the holo cards are probably gradable. And then Ruby Sapphire packs are just weirdly affordable and super high quality. So let's go ahead and get this party started. Since we're a little slow, I'll take more time to introduce you to the products as people open them. Sketch cards are 1 of 1 too. Pretty cool. Yeah, speaking of sketch cards, if you guys are just arriving, I got to show you something. Quip is drawing again. Here we are. So that's a little Quip draft card. She signed it. And the certification number is 10,001. And then... here we are. That's the other one. That's the final card. And that is Vaporeon and Mantine. It's a little pricey, but if no one buys it, we'll lower the price, actually. And what's cool is if you scan this, it will take you to her actually drawing it. She's made a video of herself drawing it. It's just a time-lapse, a simple time-lapse, the first video she's ever made. But she'll be doing that from now on, so when these get encapsulated, not only do you know you've got an authentic drawing, but you also know that it links to the drawing, so it's really cool. You can actually show let's say you were showing it off at a card show or something like that, a Collecticon. You could be like, check it out, you can scan this and watch the artist draw the card. All right, so, Skylar, let's get it. Got to go the Stanley route, use blood in the ink. Why does the back say open live and graded? You know, technically it was live. She actually drew them, and that one was recorded. There we go. But yeah, I mean, it's just that leftover statement that we usually put on the back of the card that suggests it was not a mail-in. So if the card was mailed into us, we remove that statement. It was not mailed into us. She drew it. All right, here we go. Solid as a break, $10. A spot, 10 spots. We could do that. We could do that. Here we are. So Rick to the rescue. There, I just told you. What is this? She drew boobs on the characters. Oh my god, dude. What's her name? Cassie Steele as Tammy Guterman? No way, dude. That's funny as hell, man. She drew some boobs on her character. Yeah, so you got to consider... Oh, look at that. You got to consider opening these Rick and Morty cards sometimes, guys. They're pretty cool. Let me go ahead and sleeve this up for you. You got a nice signature. Congratulations. You got to open these more, guys, because let's say you don't pull a signature card. Well, there's other cool cards worth grading. Rick to the rescue. Okay. I belong to an entire species of gear people. Calling me gearhead is like calling a Chinese person Asia face. What? Asia face? All right. Racial insensitivity. Beth knows best. Oh my god. So, here's a nice one. Jerry, so what do you think? You want to keep this marriage going a while longer. At least until Morty has graduated high school. Aw, that's so romantic. Opposite news with Michael Thompson. Interdimensional cable. Huh. Okay. So there you are. That is Rick and Morty Season 2. It costs a bit more, but it's got cards from Season 2 in it. So that's the trade-off. And then Season 1, it's a little cheaper. Mister is a pokey head. Oh, yeah. Human Shield. Looks like you're getting a holo back here. Rick Sanchez holo. See that, guys? So he might not pull a signature out of here, but it doesn't matter. He's going to walk away with the good holo. And so don't get overly, don't clench your butthole over only pulling a signature or only pulling a sketch card, because there's just other regular cards that somebody will want to collect. Somebody will want the Rick Sanchez holo. That's just how it is. We are. All right. Here's the opening scene from the pilot where he says he's going to star Adam and Eve with Morty and his girlfriend Jessica, or his would-be girlfriend. And don't worry, he'll leave her alone. He won't touch her. There you go. She'll be all yours, Morty. The Tammy Siggy was pretty funny though. Love it when voice actors have fun with the signatures. So were those on? Were those hits on Rick and Morty? This is just a holo. So there's a holo every couple packs. It was a particularly nice holo because it was the Rick holo, obviously. Now here are the Pokemon stickers. They're pretty cheap for a vintage product. These are vintage English. Maybe one of the cheapest vintage English things you can open. The trick to these is that there's a lot of really not that valuable cards in here, but you could pull the Golden Gengar, and if he were to grade 10, he would be pretty valuable. He is going to pull Misty instead. These are also hard to grade, so that's another thing to keep track of. These are just, they're not printed with super high quality. They were just printed rapidly for kids. And there's some non-holos back here. The non-holos can include a Charizard. I just never bother looking. Here's Team Rocket, and they're blasting off. Oops, they got Meowth. All right, they have a nice Prism holo style. There you go. So those are your two holographic stickers. Now, the Ruby Sapphire packs, these are in Spanish. For whatever reason, they're just super duper cheap. There's 3 types you can pull. You can pull one with like double hits in it, one with a single hit, or one with no hits, the non-holo booster pack. Okay, you ready? Pretty rare to pull a double hits pack. If you want to pull an EX card, though, that's probably the best thing you can pull is an EX card. He is going to get a hit in his pack, Manectric. That's nice. All right, lovely Manectric. So this is as gradable as any English card, and if it grades 10, it's probably going to sell. You can even grade these, Marshtomp, Goldeen. So I don't know why these can be so cheap. I don't know how many are left in the world, but you need to open more of them. I think you generally see this pattern where Spanish language cards are more affordable. And if you are a native Spanish-speaking person or just a person who speaks it as a second language, I think it's a fantastic thing to consider adding to your collection. We are Leyron. Like, if I was pretty fluent in German, I'd go collect the German Pokemon cards just because, you know, they're going to be cheaper than the English ones. All right. Cool, man. Very good. Mister, you got an Outback Steakhouse by you. Yeah, we do, actually. We have Outback Steakhouse out here in Lake of the Ozarks. Okay, that's for Skylar Brown with an SK. Where are we going to see you, Skylar? You're going to be probably in this box. The best pulls are the Legend Lugia and any EX cards. Yeah, we also have, by the way, we have Heart Gold, Soul Silver. And those are Spanish packs, too, and those are really nice. You didn't say you needed a new bag, did you, Skylar? So you're not in this box. Are you in this SE box? We want to put you in the SE box. I think he needs a new bag. All right, Skylar Brown, new bag. Whew. Skylar White, not Brown. What? All right, I think the way we'll do this, we'll put this here. And I'll just put one of these back here like this. All right, cool. All right. The hollows are so vivid. Yeah, they look good. Okay. Very good. They have a shark drink right now. It's blue and comes with the toy shark. All right. What do you guys think? You think we should scan our packs? What do you guys think about that whole shebang? What would I scan? I would probably scan our Neo Destiny packs for sure. We can check our Neo Destiny packs and see if any of them are worth opening. Scan and then drill. Scan the Pokemon. Thing is, as long as people disclose that it got scanned and what was in it, I don't see the problem with the scanning. But the problem will occur when people won't tell the truth about knowing what's in it. That's the scam. There's Weedle. Here's Misty. Oh, I hear Karis walking around. Here's Fire Energy. And here is Charizard. So, seen people saying, let's set up people scanning and get them caught up. What? Don't scam, mister. It's lame to me. Do you mean don't scan? I think he means don't scan. Well, would you raise the price if you knew the hit was massive? Well, oh, yeah, I guess if... Well, oh, no, I see what you're saying. Yeah, I don't know. I guess what we would do is we wouldn't open those at all. What would happen is if there was a massive hit, I would just open it. And the ones that were cold, we would grade them. So we would grade them as booster packs. And I would say you should never open these. We know exactly what's in it. And we would sell them as graded booster packs. And then people can just collect the graded booster packs. All right, let me hit play on this. So Hathim says, give me another 3 Star Wars Unlimited. You got it. Wait, didn't we already do that one? Oh, no. He's doing it again. We are nearly out of these Star Wars Unlimited boxes. I think we're on our last one right now. Oops. Come on now. Jesus Christ, dude. I'm just trying to get this one thing and everything tips over. Weston says, brilliant! There's nothing stopping a company from scanning your pack, finding a hit, and swapping out for a pack they know has nothing in it. Yep. It's a big problem. I think everyone's nervous about it and frustrated. It's something you wish wasn't possible, you know? It feels pretty scummy. Alright, so here we are. Haha. If they are graded booster packs, would you disclose they are scanned? Yeah, of course. Absolutely. Yeah, that's the thing. As long as the person selling it discloses that it's been scanned, it's all good. Here we are. Just be honest about it. I think that, well, you know, then the next problem is the guy who buys it from you, he might take it and not tell the next guy that it's been scanned. Do you have any French packs? No French packs, I'm afraid, Mr. Schuyler. All right, hit them. Good luck. We got these lovely Star Wars Unlimited packs. They are priced at the cheapest buy it now price. They're actually really cheap, which is why Hathim's been opening so many of these. They are nicely priced. Okay. Ready? You ain't trying if you ain't cheating. Yeah, I don't know about that. Okay. Ooh, Count Dooku, an AT-AT suppressor. Where's the Italian Pokemon? Mamma mia! Then blame you for giving him a pack, then him scamming it, then selling it, and placing blame on you. Something. If Blake's Break was here, he would be on top of it. Geez, there's like 400 cards in one of those packs. In one of these? 16 card booster pack? Oh yeah, I guess there are a lot of cards in here. All right. Shoot first, redemption, and restock. Very nice. Okay. All right. Send in those orders, guys. We need a lot of orders. How accurate is it? Like, can you see the cards? Yeah, it's pretty accurate. Sabin Wren. All right. Cell Block Guard. Reinforcement Walker. Greedo. Here's Aggression. And Syndicate Lackeys. I'd be curious to see how much cheaper a confirmed light pack would sell for. Yeah, me too, actually. Well, I think that there's a usefulness to booster packs that have been scanned. What you do is you sell them as graded booster packs. Send them into PSA, get them graded. Whatever they grade for is fine. And then just get those bad boys up on a shelf on display, you know, because people want to display the booster packs. It's cool as hell to display those booster packs. So just get them on display. Everything will be fine. Ta-da! All right, that's for our friend Hathim. Thank you so much, Hathim. scanning a pack is accurate. They say scanning a whole box would be barely accurate. There we go. What is all this scanning talk? In a couple months, we will hear weird medical scanning machine noises. Send in those orders, boys. I'd be curious to see how much cheaper a confirmed live pack would be. Put this over here. All right. Let's get these rotated. So we got we got our $500 Rainbow 4th Print Wave Golem. Super rare card. I don't think he'll sell. I just want to show him off. Sky Ridge Gengar. Very cool card. All right. Raichu Break, large. The Fighter Energy for $25. Keldeo for $20. Okay, here's an order from Louis Matera. Okay. He says, it's fantasy football clowns, so-and-so. All right, he says, 10 Twilight Masquerade, and could you put on the Pokemon XY Yveltal encounter music to make it epic? Okay, he's asking for some epic music. Yveltal encounter music. Battle, Xerneas Yveltal. Okay, you ready? 10 Twilight Masquerade. Whoa, bro! Is that good? We got 5 of these. I'll just throw this box away. Boop. Nobody likes this. People won't be able to open packs anymore. I was like, this is good because I cannot have authentic vintage boxes. Oh, that's an interesting thought. Scanning something to make sure it's authentic before selling it. Yeah, that's interesting. Oh, I didn't even think of that. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yo, bro! It's a Yveltal! Yo. Bro. Here goes Louis Matera. Louis, is this your first time ordering? Snipping this. Snipping this. Snip. Snipping this. Double Greninja's coming. Could be. Scyther, use a false swipe. Venusaur, use sleep powder. Oh, my eye. Actually, I suppose you'd want to paralyze them, wouldn't you? Because paralysis doesn't go away. Okay, we've got Hassle. Ooh, what a hassle. Prankster says, Raul annoys me when he talks about grading companies being a scam. Some people, I guess, don't like the grading companies. I like them. I'm the other way around. They're the reason I got back into the hobby. I love them. But everyone's entitled to their own opinion, so I don't have any harsh feelings about it. Everyone's just got their own way of collecting. All right, here's Ambipom. And yo, you've got Ogerpon. Wow. Here's Lucian. Oh, yeah. Okay, some hollows. Still a chance for that Gray Ninja. Some hollows. And shaboom! Some more hollows. All right. Cool. I saw a PokeRev PSA return like 5 years ago. Yeah? That did it for you, huh? Okay, we'll grab these. Ooh. So Eddie Guerrero, Frog Splash on M. I'm going to get a few more. Nice. Go nuts. We got 2 fresh cases of this stuff. Plenty to go around. All right. Setting this over here. Oh, there's my other stickers. I've been wondering where those went. Oh, and there's the empty vintage pack box. Not pack. Let's grab these stickers real fast. So, Lewis, you should be right here. Sweet. We got Sneasel. Ultra Ball, go. Okay, there's Duskmane Necrozma. That's the Snorlax break for $40. Yveltal, PSA 10. Hey, Lewis, you gotta buy this Yveltal, man. You can't be not buying Yveltal during this epic Yveltal music. But speaking of which, if this is your first order, Lewis, you get this guy right here, the Man in Black. It's like a hair from Alexis. Oh my gosh, I get Alexis hairs on me. Alright, weird. Matera. Very nice. Do you like the old or newer CGC labels? I am reminiscent or nostalgic for the old blue ones. They're nice, but the black and white ones are pretty straightforward. I think they're both good. All right. Next up, we got Gargoyle for 10 Twilights. Mr. Gargoyle, 10 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There you go. Ooh, the Man in Black spooky. I'm gonna wet my pants. You'll never get Summer Hollow Live Kendo. I can ask about it again. It's likely going to be very expensive. Like, super duper expensive. Snipping this. And snipping this. Ta-da! Alright, what we got? Trevenant. This is for Gargoyle. Look at that Dragapult. How do you think English 151 will drop in price? I don't know. Might not drop at all, actually. Here's Dipplin. Look at that Dipplin. Alright. Here's Dracoloak. Here's Pinsir. You know it's not getting reprinted. Team Rocket. We have a break going on for Team Rocket. There are 6 spots left. Finish it off, guys. That's not getting reprinted at all. We could pull an Error Dragonite out of those. Unlikely, but it's actually possible. There you go. That's why we opened so many. Alright, very nice. Gargoyle. Grab this. Alright. You got a lot of hollows in there, Gargoyle. We need some kind of holographic card collector. Huh. Evo Skies isn't getting reprinted. That's right. And we got plenty of it. Lewis Matera. 7 more Twilight. Lewis Matera. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There you are. Mr. Lewis. Going again. Do you think it would be a possibility for PSA to start grading booster packs now that they can verify they are authentic? Shoot, man. Maybe that's what they've been doing this whole time. Who knows? Who knows how they do it? What is the ratio of the blue pack or black CGC labels? Oh, there's probably a bazillion more of the black ones at this point. All right. Aaron says, I sent an order like 10 minutes ago. Yeah, I see it. We'll get it. Have no fear. Is it Miss Aaron? Aaron like Roach's girlfriend, Aaron? Okay, here's Unfair Stamp. Ah, Unfair. Okay. Yo, babe, what did you... Yo, babe, what did you get, babe? Here's... belly bolt. Bzz. Get it? Because the bolt comes from his belly. Some more hollows. Oh, lordy. Oh, that was not a good round, Mr. Lewis. I am sorry. Lewis Matera, that was a cold round. I said grading booster boxes. True. Maybe they can start grading booster boxes with the CT scanner. All right, Lewis, got your bag back here. Your bag's already huge just because of the number of hollows that come out of those booster packs. All right, I think this music has scared a lot of people off. Let's go ahead and turn it off now. Whew. What do you guys think? You think that music was driving people away? So, what do we got next? Gargoyle was taken care of. Skylar Brown, 2 Ruby Sapphire packs. People thought they were entering a battle. Yeah, they got scared. They're like, wait a second, I don't want to battle. That music makes me hate Pokemon cards. 3 sticker packs, okay. A J's, it says Roaches. Toss over here. Can't say babe around the Virgin Club. Oh, I see what you're saying. Ugh, what are you doing hanging out in the Virgin Club? All right. Ready? Sneep in the sneep. Very good. Virgin Club where? What do we got? Here's Ash.
Pikachu, I choose you.
Everyone acting all weird because I called you babe. Yeah, that's right. Put that there. All right, next we have Ash and Blublazor. We are virgin by choice. Yeah. Duh. You've never met a Chud Cell before? And here, badoink, we got Charmander. What are you talking about, man? I get loads of the sex. I'm knee deep in pussy. Are you ready? Skylar Brown. Good luck. Mr. Skylar. I remember when Mr. used to go through every one of these art box cards. 10 minutes a pack. Yeah. Damn, bro. You're pulling reverse hollow Torchic. Adorbs. Look at that, guys. Isn't that nice? Oops. Okay, we got a little cute Torchic. Tweet, tweet, tweet. Okay. I help all the old ladies load groceries. Oh, that's kind. There you go. Somebody's got to be nice to the old ladies, because I sure ain't. Here's Hariyama. Hariyama's got some bubbles here. That's too bad. That happens with these, apparently. Look, you can even make them go away slightly. See that? Got to come back, though. All right. Hariyama. What is that? Is reverse hollow guaranteed? It is not. He's just pulling a lot of reverse hollows. I don't know. Maybe these packs are like all heavy or something. All right. Toss this over here. Skylar Brown. Thank you, Skylar Brown. I'm feeling like taking the box of these and like shuffling them a bunch. All right. Never had it to begin with. Troy, have you heard of the dog parkour? Those gum jobs hit different. What? What is he talking about? Okay, so let's go grab Skylar. Weird foil issue. Yeah, we've seen it on these cards before. Just part of the print run, I suppose. Ooh. Well, that sucks. Yeah, it can happen. Especially with the reverse hollows in particular. You call your girl by her name? That's weird. Yeah, I call my girl Sugar Plum Booty Cheeks. Oh, yeah. Here's Gengar. Here's Infernape. And here is Mawile. Some nice slabs here, guys. After that, we have Aaron Conyers. 5 of the Japanese Classic Collection. Okay, 5 of these. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, good luck. Charizard. Oh, no, but you got 1 nice Articuno. That's good. Aaron Conyers. Yep, Articuno is a good pull, actually. Articuno. Yo, Aaron Conyers has a fat bag, man. I didn't know that. You've been opening these cards for a little while. She never told me it was weird. What? Okay. We got an old Gardevoir. There's already one on the table, so that's going over there. Here is a $20 Sizzlipede. Oh, yeah. Show me the moves. All right. Skylar Brown was completed. We have an order now from Mike G, who wants 7 Stellar Miracle. 7 of the Stellar Miracles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Mike G. Thanks for waiting there, Mike. I'm glad Roach is talking about Pokemon and not drinking. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Aaron Conyers, does Mr. Roaches have a drinking problem? You can be honest with us. This is an AA meeting. This is a safe space. All right, ooh. Start snipping this. You should get a drink, Roach. You know, these Pokemon pulls are making me want to get a drink. There. Okay, let's go ahead and sip this. Bro, I was only drunk like every day for like 2 weeks for my birthday. There we go. I haven't drank in a while. Oh, giving your liver a chance to reset. Dang, dude, you know, I was on TikTok today, and I actually saw somebody with cirrhosis of the liver. Oh, my God. It was talking about how, well, first of all, they were all nasty looking, man. They were all gross. They had like this yellow skin color. It's a girl who survived it. She got a liver transplant. But it was talking about how it actually was causing brain damage. To have cirrhosis of the liver causes brain damage because there were toxins going to her brain. And it was wild. Her hands were like curling up and all this. And I was like, oof. There we go. Very good. Mike G. 1 Archipelagos turtle. There you go, Mike. Oh, yeah. I drank so much in my 20s that even 1 beer can give me a hangover. Is that how it works? A new bar, that's cool, bro. Get to see drunk girls every night. All right, here we are. All right. Let's see. He's a lightweight. He can't handle beer. There's a Golbat. Here's a Houndoom for a cheap $3,000. Cheap and affordable. Here's Dusclops. Here's Farfetch'd. Here's Shining Gyarados. Ooh, man, these are some scary cards, man. Ash Ketchum. Ash Stretchum. I think that's it. We're about ready to start pulling slabs back off of the table now. Okay. Who's next? 6 corrupted ones, 4 Twilight. 6, you promised. You promised you weren't going to spend any more until you drew me a pregnant Gordy. Ready? Here goes. If I drink, I get a hangover within 2 hours. What does Kendo say? Kendo says, another skill issue? Hey! Can you do a Hank Hill impression? No. No, I don't have that ability. Damn it, Bobby. Grab this. Just my normal voice. Toss this away. Dang it, Bobby. Peggy's at 1 handsome woman. Here's Scolipede. Here's Eevee. Hank Hill's voice isn't that unique. It's actually just a regular voice. There you go. Here's the wacky Ogrepon. Oh, yeah. How about the voice actors for South Park? When those guys die or retire, South Park's dead, dude. Gotta be the end of an era. 6 corrupted. Okay. Tossing this away. Miss 6. Look at that. You got a little Applin. That's so cute, 6. 6, you know what shocks me? What shocks me is that these guys have perfectly fat wallets. And they're not just opening tons and tons of cards for you. It's not right, 6. Yeah, and where's Austin Powers 4? Ah, man, we're not getting Austin Powers 4. It's not going to be a thing. There's no way. He's too old now. We have an order from James Nogar. I feel like it's been a while, James. You still got a bag? 2 Japanese OP7 and PSA 10 Keldeo. You got it, Mr. James Nogar. All right. James Nogar. All right, there it is. Ooh, we sold a slab tonight. I'm rich. 2 of the Japanese OP7s. Okay, let's get these OP7s. Todd the Chaos. What's up, Todd the Chaos? Welcome to our esteemed Pokemon card shop. Look at that. We turned off the battle music, and people have returned, I think. I genuinely think the battle music made people leave the stream. So music is pretty important. Bad music might cause people to click away. Okay, here's Holographic Boobies Girl.
Konnichiwa.
James with the J.A. One Piss. Hey! You better not talk bad about my very favorite show. I've been watching since the 90s. Did you know it's got like 100 episodes? Grab this. Jared Everett, Jason McHenry, Jadrana, James Bradbury, James Lee, Jack Snedden, James... Oh, this one's expired. Got an expired bag. So this box is near empty. Are any of the other boxes near empty? How about this one? Yeah, this one's pretty much empty. We can just put all the cards in here. Jacob Underwood. Jacob Underwood, he should be in a JAC box. Set this here. There's a James Bayer. This bag's about to expire. Okay. James Nogar. I didn't see a James Nogar yet, though. So let's put this over here for the moment. And then let's get one of these JAC boxes back down. Making sure everything's a JAC in here. We'll put this here. Okay, we'll put this back over here now. Cool, we actually cleared a box off the shelves. All right, let's keep looking. James Nogar, Jack Gray, Jack Rapini, James Trimble. New bag? New bag. I need a new bag. Oh, he needs a new bag. Of course. I knew this. Thanks for coming back, man. Here we are. Ta-da! James, we were just missing you so much, we were just waiting for you to come back. Mr. When feet? You think you just get feet for free? Nogar 7.24. All right, thank you, James. When you showing that hairline? My gorgeous hairline with all of the hair. Let's see how bad James Ralston did here that he would want to leave his bag behind. Yeah. Honestly, not too much in here. All right, so I just got another one of those. We'll put it over there. I'm bored. I do nothing. When are you coming out here, 6? We need you to cover the stream, 6. Oh, my God. Okay, that's James Nogar. 6 keeps telling me she's going to come out and host the stream for a night, and she never does. This is for Louis Matera. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Here you go, Louis. You just draw pregnant Pokemon, boys. Yeah, stop drawing pregnant Gordy. It's so weird, 6. Let's go ahead and snip this. You just draw. You know, I need to start a fund for 6, and we'll call it the Pregnant Gordy Fund. And everyone can donate a little bit of money at the same time until she finally has to accept the commission for the Gordy, because it would be silly for her not to. And then when she draws it, we'll put it on display over here. It'll be like a table display thing. We'll count it as like a community card. Here's Sadistia. Ooh. Pregnant Gordy. Here's Tadbulb. 6 is CIA AI supercomputer. Yeah, we don't even know if you're real 6. You might be fake. Okay, here's Mag Cargo. Where can I see your full shop of PSA cards? We don't keep anything like that. The cards rotate on this table, and they sell super mega fast. They sell so fast that it doesn't really make sense for me to keep a list of them, because I would have to update the list every single night for sometimes 20 slabs a night. But tonight's a bit of a slow night, and we've already done 2 slabs tonight. So, yeah, the list would move. Plus, also, I bring in a lot of slabs. So we're constantly buying and grading a lot of slabs. It would just be a really unholy mess to keep track of all that. Mag Cargo, yeah, so they're not all listed for sale at the same time, but if you hang out with us and watch the stream, you'll see me rotate through them all. One of the things we do that's very special, we offer a payment plan where you can pay a slab down over a half year. We call it Slab Away. Let me show you some cards in Slab Away. Check this out. All these guys, they're all paying their slab down over 6 months, and they can even change it to be a full year. And so that's kind of what we do with slabs here. That's been very popular. Blissey, Haunter. Look at this. Somebody's got a Shining Kabutops first edition, Eevee Spectra, Venusaur, Charmander. Somebody's got a Shining Magikarp, Dark Electrode. This Not Too Bad Jesse. We've got this card. This is the latest one. This one was like yesterday. So that's what people do here on the Cardconomist channel. They find a slab that they want to pay down over time. You could pay this one down over time for only cheap and affordable, $11,000. Yeah, and so you can extend that out to a year if you need to. It's called Slab Away. You can keep track of your payments in Discord. That's where we write it all down. Very popular here, and as a result, I can't keep track of all my slabs because they just sell really fast. You know, and if they're not expensive, they're cheap ones. Well, the cheap ones sell anyways. They don't even need to be slabbed away. People just buy them outright. All right, Mr. Skylar Brown is next. Skylar Brown, 2 more Ruby Sapphire packs. You got it, man. Let me get all the Ruby Sapphire packs here. You guys probably don't realize how many of these I actually have, but it's a decent number. God damn it. All right. Oh, that's like a cat hair. Like a fur ball. If we buy here only, if I were to get back in a stream, that won't work. I'm sorry, what'd you say? So the priced ones are the marked correct. Yeah, that's right. If they got a price tag on them, it means you can buy it for that price. That's right. If you see a green sticker, it means it's a pretty good price. There we are. If you see a red price tag, it means you probably shouldn't buy it. It's a bad price. So occasionally you see a red tag on it, but you might be still interested in it. You might think, you know what, I'm going to buy it from Mr. Cardconomist because I trust him or I like him or I want to use his Slab Away service on that price, you know. But usually you'll see a black price tag. What that means is we priced it based off of eBay cheapest buy it now. That's what we do. And what you'll see is I'll usually go a few dollars under that. The other benefit of buying straight from me, no taxes. So that's not because this business doesn't pay taxes. It pays lots of taxes, but I actually pay them, not you. So it is cheaper than eBay. It is. You're avoiding like whatever your tax rate is in your state. Could be like 5%, 7%, depends on where you live. That all adds up. Now, on the really big ones, the really desirable slabs, sometimes I do include the taxes because they can be worth like hundreds of dollars of taxes. But on most of them, no taxes. All right, so here these are, and I'd like just a moment to shuffle them. Here we go. So I'll just do left, right. I don't know if they're actually shuffled or not in the box. They came out of a booster box. It's actually not a booster box. It's a case that they come out of. And I don't know if it's mapped or anything. But I've never done this with these. When we started selling these, we sold a whole bunch of cold ones that had no hollow in them. And so I think that's why so many of them are hollow now, later, because I think we sold a bunch of bad ones early. I also think it scared a lot of people from buying these. They said, whoa. But we're not having that problem anymore. They're all coming out hollow now. We're going to shuffle to make sure that they're proper. I don't think they're meant to be like that. There we go. Wow, that's cool, man. Can these fit into a regular booster box? Like, can I put these in one of these? Heart Gold, Soul Silver have a shiny. If you're talking about the Spanish one, yes. Yes, it does. There's a shiny Gyarados in that set. All the dust that came off these. I definitely need a vacuum. I had a vacuum, and I can't find the recharge cord for it. There you go. Check that out. Beautiful, right? Now, he said 2 of these. 1 and 2. Lovely. I think I can actually store these in here now. Okay. So those are getting stored where I keep the Chinese, what do you call it? Hidden Fates. This Naruto pack's going to go over with the Naruto KU. Good. Whew, organized. Good night to do some organization. It's a Sunday night. Always a little slower on a Sunday night. Here we are. Ooh. Tampa the house. See you later, mister. Grade 1 pack. CT scan it first. Okay, Skylar Brown. What do we got for you, Skylar Brown? Oh, in fact, here is a cold one. So there's Numel, Trico, Makuhita. Swampert is your pull here. He's going to be a rare non-hollow. That's normal. You're supposed to pull non-hollows. And then let's grab this pack 2. What do we got here? You know, that frog lover person is a kid. Yeah, I think he's a kid. And Breloom. All right, that was actually 2 cold packs. So that's pretty normal. There's supposed to be a cold pack like almost every other pack. And we weren't pulling any, and so I decided we better shuffle it. Okay, toss this over here. Very nice. TCC, read SoCal's messages. SoCal says, what does he say? Any cheap Mewtwo, Giratina, or Lucario? Already did read that. Now, this is for Skylar Brown. Skylar, the next round might be hotter. What you know is you took 2 cold packs out of the box. All right. Ba-doink. Very nice. And what do we got here? We've got Gandalf. He's gone. Bye, Gandalf. Snorlax. He can stay one more round. Wigglytuff. Wigglytuff is gone. Poor Wigglytuff. Ultimate minus energy ball. He can stay. The Starbreak Cloud. Very cool card. Very slow moving Starbreak. This Meowth was just added to the table. And here we have Gyarados. Cool. Skylar Brown. I prefer Sasha Grey. That's my son, the Yu-Gi-Oh collector. Do you make any money of slabs priced $20 and under? Sometimes not. When it comes to really cheap slabs, it's true that I lose money on some slabs, but that's just part of it. And for you guys, I wouldn't worry too much about it. If you see a price that you like, just decide if you want it or not. Yeah, the cost of grading cards can be pretty high. All right, we're reconnected. All I did, I just bumped the camera because I'm trying to get the dust off the mat. Mike G is next. Mr. Mike G. He's got 1 English and Japanese 151. Is that right? You want 1 of each? I think he's trying to get one of each of these. So one of these. And I think, yep, we need a new booster. We need a new box of the 151 English. Let me go get that. Be right back. Oh, the room's actually pretty cold. Weird. Wonder if it's cold outside right now. All right. Put this over here. How does Gary Oak have such amazing hair? Well, I mean, he hasn't hit 30 years old yet. Yeah, I'll let him hit 30 years old first. There you go. Rip Harambe. What the hell is Harambe? All right. Are you for real asking that question, Mr. Aaron Breckens? What the hell is Harambe? That means you're young. I have gray hair and I'm in my 30s. Good for you, son of a bitch. All right, here's Eradicate. This guy thinks he's some special. You know what that means? That means you didn't finish maturing. That's what it means. Only cool guys lose their hair. Here's Victor Bell. Well, mister, I don't know what I'm saying. This guy I play poker with is 96 and has a fuller head of hair than people in their 20s. That's because it's fake. That's his toupee. I'd like toupee. Ooh, look at that Ninetales. Ninetales is so cute. That's for our friend Mike G. He's a G. He's a real G. Hell no, I'm never going bald. Genetics is a bitch. Yeah. All right, Bria. Now, do we have a slab that's never been priced? Here's an interesting slab. We got a TheCardconomist. Okay. TheCardconomist. Here is a Lunatone 10, huh? With a perfect swirl by his nose. That's pretty cool. Now that says 240. Let's make sure it hasn't changed. Probably not. Legend Maker Lunatone. He's not even for sale. So we're just going to stick with 240. All right, good enough. There's the David giveaway. Let's get David Moraes. It's Moraes, right? David Moraes? Yeah, David Moraes. We have a David Morales as well. That's why I have to ask. All right, David Morales, we got Puzzles Are Hard going on in the giveaway list. Number 10, number 11, Puzzles Are Hard. Number 12 is Nick Sprecher. 12, Nick Sprecher. I'm not going to be able to read that. All right, 11 and 12 have been handed out. I'm resetting the code to say David. It continues to be the David Moraes giveaway. He donated to the slab. Very nice. Ross's Whalmer finally going away. I was going to say versus Whalmer. Here's Broly, Tenacious Onslaught. Man. Is it just me or has interest in Dragon Ball Z kind of waned a little bit? Here is Skarmory. Okay, let's see. Let's see. We have an order over here. Say his name. Harambe will live on forever. Louis Matera says 5 more Twilights. I like you, Mr. Lewis. You're keeping the stream running. Flipping this around. But it looks like we're going to need to go get more of this Paldean Fates. Paldean Evolved. Wait, not Paldean Evolved. Twilight Masquerade. 600 a pop. Life-sized imp toys? What? I have no clue what you're talking about. All right, if you guys will excuse me, I got to go get more Twilight Masquerade. Haha, here we are. So I'm entered in the giveaway, yay. Yes. Pokemon is releasing a new giant 14-pack Crown Zenith premium box. Is that true? There's a Crown Zenith premium box coming out. Is that right? That sucks, man. All right, there we go. All right. Good luck. Snip of this. And snip of this as well. Snip. Mr. Luis Matera. Thanks, man. CZ Premium Box leaked on some distributor website. Wow, that sucks. Crown Zenith, huh? Here's some hollows. Here's Rillaboom. Puccina Watrel. All right. Now your bag has an annoying number of hollow cards in it. I've donated over 1 trillion kids. Toss this over here. Grab this. Hell nah, Troy. It's Jennifer Yap. Jennifer Yap. Tossing that in there. And sliding this in here. Yay! Thank you, Lewis. Appreciate it, man. Here's a new card on the table you've never seen before. 1989 Cardos Mario. Beautiful card. $200. And we have Pinsir. He's been here for a little while. Nobody's snatched him yet. Here is the Rayquaza Break. It's a $40 buy-in. We've got the Rainbow Energy card. He's going away. We can go over here. All right, he's rotating now. And what's this? We've got our Venusaur for cheap and affordable. $1,900. Let me put him away. Bye, Venusaur. We've got a nice Shiftry. We've got Magneton. Oh. And Golem, who just got on the table. So he's staying there for the minute. Here's a new card. So this is the hyper rare Blastoise from China. This is a card that doesn't exist in English. I don't even think they printed it in Japanese. It's a Chinese exclusive card. Last time I checked, he was a $99 card. So there he is. Exclusive to China. Printed in Japan, by the way, by the same company that prints the Japanese cards. We have this Chocobo, Final Fantasy Chocobo. My last one. Cool. Any new Major League Baseball sets recently? No, I haven't really done much with sports. That's it, guys. We're turning into a sports channel. And just like that, we're out of orders. We have no orders in the queue. That's a nice Pinsir. May slab away that later, if it's still around. He is from the very well-known set called Dragon's Frontier. That's because Dragon's Frontier has the Gold Star Charizard in it. And, yeah, he's just a really cool-looking Pinsir. He's got, like, a gray color to him rather than a brown color. Yep. All right. He is a fighting type rather than a bug type, which normally he'd be a bug type. Cool, right? That's because he's Delta species. I want a pack of that Hollow Batman. Why does early 2000 Pokemon art slap? Sup, Mister? Sup, all? Shiny almost. Let's see. Let's keep rotating through these. So here we have a Magnemite 9. He's going away. Here we have the Joker Arbok and Joker Ekans for $200 as a group. That's going away. Here we have Mewtwo, no rarity symbol. He can stay up. Articuno for $1,000. Pretty expensive. Okay. Psycho Crusher. What's up, Psycho Crusher? We have a PSA 9 Topps Charizard for $50. It's nice. Gardevoir for $500. Can stay up a little while longer. There's that Rocket Break. Oops. Here's the Charmeleon 7 for a cheap and affordable $100. Here is Topps 10 Halo. Look at that. Truth and Reconciliation. $40. Those are pretty hard to grade. Here we have the Arbiter for $20. Okay. It's going away. What if some Saudi billionaire shows up and just buys all the slabs? We would not complain about that. Sheer Brutality. Okay, very good. Okay, we got a Zapdos. Lovely. All right. We're going to move these over here. We've got an unusual slab here. This is a Tag 10 Grass Energy from the base set. Pretty cool. Okay. Mister, you got Samurai Pizza Cat slabs. I don't think I do. All right. There we go. Any Halo Profit slabs? You know, I should grade more Halo cards because we sold out of almost all of them. Just a couple stragglers left. Tapu Bula for $200. I guarantee you this card isn't even for sale if we go looking for him. Let's go see. Yeah, there's not one for sale. There never is one for sale. So this is up to date. It's going to be $200. He's just a rare card from Burning Shadows, and you can't ever find him. Okay. Oh, here we have a Holland Phantoms Credilli, last priced in February. So it's been a while. There's a full art in my bag with no sleeve. What? What are you talking about? What was the name of the bag? Can you remind me? Is it Skylar or is it Lewis? I want a profit of regret. I think it's Lewis. All right. Can we send you cards to grade? Yeah, you can do that. Grab this. Pop 12, Holland Phantoms. He's a Pop 12 card. Mr. Lewis. All right, Lewis. Lucian, Ogerpon. No, there's not. You're tricking me. Maybe it looked so good that it almost looked like it wasn't sleeved. I mean, unless it's between one of the hollows, maybe? No? Oh, it is! Wait, no, wait. Ah! Sunflora! My eyes caught it for a half second. There you go. I had already scrolled past it, but then my brain said, wait a second. One of those didn't look like the others. Nice, dude. All right. All better now. Whew. What's this here? We've got our Tyranitar, cheap and affordable. He's coming down. Doop doop dooby doop boo doop bee doop bee dooby doo. The Blastoise, Sealdos Blastoise, is actually extremely cool and rare. Okay. That Dragonite, all right. How about this Credilli? Holland Phantoms. So there's a Holland Phantoms non-reverse hollow for sale. They want $200 for it. So for this Holland Phantoms, we're going to ask probably 300. Actually, it's going to eBay. Because there's none of these for sale, it should go to eBay. I got to work on those eBay slabs. I haven't worked on them in a while. I got to work on the shipping tonight. I'm going to have some shipping to do. Mario 64 music is top tier. It is. It's really good. All right, we have, I think, one new order. Just one. Ernesto Ramirez. Yeah. Slow Night. All right. And that. He says 5 Twilight Masquerade. Twilight Masquerade is popular. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Who's going to do a battle with a half box of Twilight Masquerade? 18 packs versus 18 packs. That'd be interesting. What do you think is the best way to fill out a set? I've been doing the method of ripping packs until I start pulling a lot of dupes. We are? Well, I mean, you could just go on eBay and just buy each card that you want. There we go. And snip of this. The problem is you'll pay a really high premium for the best card. You could also learn to sell your duplicates on eBay. All right, here we are. Here's some hollows. Here are some hollows. Here comes the Sussy Frog, maybe. I'm currently at the gym. Yo, he's up at the gym just working on his fitness. Ask you as his witness. Here's some more hollows. Yay! You don't like Twilight. You got one Palafin, Mr. Ernesto. Try again. I'll do that battle at a later date. Sounds good, Miss Six. Six is like, I want to do these battles. Ha 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 ha. Scooby-Dooby-Doo, Dooby-Dooby-Dooby buns. Oh yeah, look at this, guys. Frog Lover to Jen. That poor guy. I shouldn't have teased him. That was mean of me. I don't think I'm going to do that anymore. If I run into a kid and their parent gives me their address, I'll ship those kids free stuff. That's what I should be doing. Because they grow up one day. I should be treating them nice. One day they might have disposable income and they're going to say, who should I open cards with? And they're going to say, F that dude. He's a freaking asshole. All right. Did you need a new bag? Ernesto says he's got a bag. All right. No more being mean to kids, guys. We'll be nice to them now. All right. No more teasing. Here we are. I'm glad you feel a little guilty, poor kid. You are? Well, at first I didn't know he was a kid. In fact, he himself said he was a bit older, but you could kind of sense it at some point. There we go. All right. I told him in Discord, he said, so are you going to ship me that card and the coin? I said, it's too expensive to ship. But he came back here and he's like, all right, I'll take this and that and this and that. And I was like, it's got to be a kid. All right. Who's next? Let's see. We got a beautiful large order from Miss Jen. Click on this. Miss Jen, 3 spots in the rocket break. All right, so we're going to pull out the rocket break over here. Should be right here. There it is. So the rocket break currently holds 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people. And she's going to add 3, so it's going to be up to 8, which means we're missing 3 people. We need 3 more people in that rocket break. And then we'll start a different pack break. Win. And Hatu. All right, and a 3. All right, excellent. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nice. And we're going to set this over here. Thank you, Jen. After that, we have no orders in the queue. Just a slow night. And 100 viewers, man. I guess maybe interest in Pokemon cards is down right now. Once again, it is July, and all we've got is Stellar Miracle. We have PRB1 coming out. I'm supposed to receive it on Monday, according to the tracking. So PRB1 is going to be here on Monday. If you want to pre-order a box, you can pre-order it right now for $85. You can see actually 8 people pre-ordered a box, and LaFlame actually got a whole case. So he's going to be opening tons of it. And so there's some excitement for that. But yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh's dead. Dragon Ball's dead. Final Fantasy not moving too much. Just slow right now. Everyone's just taking a break from collecting, it almost feels like. And not only that, I've analyzed like keywords and stuff like that. They're not getting looked up as much. So people must be taking a little break. They must be taking that a summer break. Here's Kaladol. Let's see. When we open Vintage with Mr. for content, Mr. says he'll give you a discount for it. Oh, yeah, I was talking about how we had that idea in the past where it's like maybe I will sell a pack cheaper just to get it opened up on like TikTok or something. Because I open up a product on TikTok, YouTube Shorts, and if I were to just open like a $500 pack every day, I mean, I'd just go bankrupt. I can't afford to do that. So I've thought about incentivizing people to allow me to open it non-live, just because then it's more exciting, obviously, to open it live. But getting some of it opened when I'm not live would just make better content and probably drive more interactivity with the channel. So, okay, here's Clay Doll. We need to know what the cost of a Clay Doll is. Let's see. This is going to say Emerald Clay Doll. And there are none for sale. That's not a surprise because this card is Pop 5. There's only 5 of these. And this should go up on eBay. eBay card. How many spots in Blasting Off Again pack? All right, eBay. Good. Who's next? We got a Dark Wheezing going up. Last priced in March. That Dark Wheezing... I got a great story for this card. I actually graded this card myself back when we started, when I started collecting. Dark Wheezing returns. There are none for sale. So he will not be for sale here. He will actually be put up on eBay. These cards where there's not one on eBay, I'm going to be placing them on eBay. All right, cool. Oops, close this. Okay. Now we've got Graham Dean Cousin, 2 rocket spots. Okay, Mr. Graham Dean Cousins. Good luck to everyone in there. I think there's just 1 spot left, and my guess is it's going to sell in about 2 seconds. GDC, huh? Gonna call you Graham Cousins in the future because it's not like there's a lot of people with that last name in this stream. You're the only one. Grab this. Now I want to talk about another break ongoing that nobody's paid any attention to. We've got this Cosmic Break. Don't forget about that. Cosmic Break currently sits at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people in here. We only need 4 more people. It's a $19 break. Cosmic Eclipse, $19 break, everybody. For $19, you get half the pack. You might get the hot half or you might get the cold half. All right, put this back up here. Just one more person and that goes off. What breaks this we talking about? So, we're done there. Oh, that is an advertisement email. Let's throw that away. We have an order from Louis Matera. You've been busy with us all night, Louis. Appreciate it, man. Okay. So, Louis Matera is going to open up that last spot in the Rocket Break. Have you seen one of these before, Louis? All right. I hope you have. With the Rocket Break being over, I'm ready to start a brand new break. I figured, what the hell? Yeah, hell yeah, dude. All right, put that there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, let's show the names. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Ooh, man. Louis, if you snipe that rare spot, everyone's going to get mad at you because there's a couple people with multiple spots in here. Cross your fingers for it. I'm about to take a dab of some heat. Damn, I thought it was 3. EX0 break? I got more of the Legend Maker. Maybe we'll pull another gold star like a Regice. That'd be insane. Oops. I want Lewis to win. Me too. All right, go ahead and give me a number at this point. Kendo says 10. We can do 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. And there it is. Good luck. Ooh, beautiful Rocket, man. I'm a big fan of Rocket. When I was a kid, these were the exact packs we opened. We opened up Rocket Unlimited. Oh. Okay, I guess it's got this little film right here. Just peel that off. How about that? All right. Don't worry, we're very gentle. That little film was just barely touching those. Ready? We got Graham D. Cousins. You got an uncommon card. That's good. Oh my god, that might be the most valuable card right there, guys. If the rare card in the pack is no good, this Dark Flareon's the most valuable card. So, good start for you, Mr. Graham. You know, I've noticed how hard it is to pull Dark Flareon. There's actually a lot of cards in the uncommon loot table. So, your odds of getting the Flareon's not super good. Yep, if the rare spot is not good in this pack, that is officially the most valuable card. And he's worth more than some rares. Lewis Matera, you're getting an uncommon as well. Okay, Lewis, what are you pulling? Could be Dark Charmeleon. That'd be really good. It is Dark Electrode. Very cool, man. All right, Lewis. Vintage Dark Electrode. Okay. Put this over here. What do we got? Number 3, Darren Thompson. Looking good so far, Jen. This actually increases your odds. You get the hit. This is looking like a non-holo to me. Darren Thompson's going to pick up Challenge. That's a pretty bad card. Looking like a non-holo to me. But a non-holo can be good. We can confirm there was not a no holo rarity Dragonite in here. So no error Dragonite. All right, who snatched it? It's Graham Dean Cousins. Graham Dean Cousins snatching the rare. Graham, you got the Flareon, and then you got the rare, too. I don't think it gets better than that, man. Set that over there. We'll see what it is, though. Here's Graham Dean Cousins. Wow, all your cards were in just the right location. I'm going to put this over here. We're about to start pulling some Jennifer Yap cards. All right, Jen, let's see if we can pull you a Charmander. Oh, yeah, that's a good start. Okay, Jennifer Yap, Dratini. It's all about Dratini, Squirtle, and Charmander in the commons. Jennifer Yap. What are you going to pull, Jen? Drowsy. Here's Craig. God damn it, Craig. He's got the biggest Diglett. That Diglett is huge. He never had a trouble in the bedroom. Okay. Craig. Jennifer Yap. Miss Jen. Let's see if we get you that Charmander. Is there Charmander in here? Sleep. Okay, so you got the Sleep. Gargoyle. Gargoyle's going to pull. Bloop. Voltorb for Gargoyle. Okay, Mr. Gargoyle. So Graham Dean Cousins, you had 3 cards in the break, too. You went really deep on the break, just like Jennifer did. She took 4 spots. You took 3 spots. You guys kind of did the break on your own. And that's Squirtle. Nice. You got 2 out of 3. So that wasn't too bad. 2 out of 3 of the major common hit cards, Dratini and Squirtle. All right, we'll just place this in your bag now. Overall, the common and commons were pretty sweet in this pack. Got that Dark Flareon. Graham Dean sniping big. Let's see what he pulls out of his 2 hits here. You ready? Ponyta, so no Charmander for you. No way, dude! How many Dark Charizards are we going to pull? Another Dark Charizard. Oh my god. Wow. I talk about this all the time. One of the reasons you want to open up the Team Rocket collection is because even when the pack is not a heavy pack, you can still pull Dark Charizard. And that makes it worth your time to open it. But then look at that. You got Dark Flareon. I don't know, Graham Dean. You need to participate in more of these, man. You got some good luck. Wow. That is some unusual luck there. Dark Flareon, Dark Charizard. Wow, man. Congratulations to Graham Dean Cousins. May the next booster pack be even hotter than this one. Imagine if it had been a holo Charizard. That'd have been nuts, dude. Okay. Toss this away. I'm going to go ahead and clip that in case Mike's side needs more ammo. I think the problem with this clip is that it's kind of repetitive. We keep pulling this. Dark Charizard's been pulled like 3 times recently because we're opening so much Team Rocket. Okay, this occurred at 2:06. 2 hours and 6 minutes in. Whew. Let's see. Is that you, Corn? You got the Zard and edibles rigged. All fire pulls, literally. I'm liking our luck. We've been having some pretty damn good luck. Now, I'm here to open a new pack for you guys. What do you guys want? Tell me what looks good to you guys. We got this long crimp jungle, unlimited gym heroes. We got an unlimited gym challenge. Here's another Team Rocket. We got some EX Legend Maker and an EX Sandstorm. What do you guys like about these? You guys like these? These are going to be way more expensive. The EX Legend Makers will be. These will be way cheaper. Just up to you guys. Sandstorm, Sandstorm. 2 people said Sandstorm right away. Dragons Exalted. Those packs are sexy. That is a cool ass pack, man. Okay. Now you do that with Classic Collection pulls Roach. Do 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 do. I'm cooked. The afterworks shesh kicked my butt. What are you saying? Hold on, guys. We're getting a price for them, okay? EX Sandstorm. You know what sucks? I'm getting a big sore under my tongue, like a canker sore. From when he did the dental work, he cut my mouth up on that side, and it is not healing. It's turning into a canker sore. It does that every time. It hurts so bad, it makes my neck hurt. Okay. So, I am prepared at this point. It's a 9-card break. And we're going to be doing $58 per spot. Sandstorm. Sandstorm is one of those sets where the reverse holo in the set is going to make it worth your while to open. So just the reverse holo is worth opening it for. All right. But if you're lucky and it's a heavy pack, it could be even better. Okay, put this in here. There's only 9 cards in here. We could add 2 additional cards and reduce the actual price per spot. So it could be an 11 spot break, but then 2 of the cards would have to come from like the outside. Charge to get your card scanned, and what's to say see hit and send you junk. I know. He might see that your booster pack is good and keep it. All right. $58, 9 out of 9. Sandstorm. With Sandstorm, by the way, there are no first edition versions of Sandstorm. It's all unlimited. They never printed first edition. Put 9 energy cards in for Max Payne. Well, we could do something like that, because then it would be $29 per spot, but 9 people would get screwed. Stuff like that is possible. All right. Now the tolerance is low. Don't spend as much. Don't need as much to get a buzz. Oh, you're talking about smoking weed. I was like, what is he talking about? And with that, there are no orders in the queue. Let's go ahead and move on to pricing up more slabs. I'm going to sleep. Maybe next time I'll get a hit out of the Twilight Masquerade. You're going to sleep already, but the night is young. All right, let's see what we got over here. Yeah, man, you got it. So this is going to be PSA 10, returns, Miss Drevis. She's $264. $264. That is higher than what it was last time, so the price has moved up over time. Mr. can sign the energy cards as a consolation prize. That'd be an interesting concept. There you go. You know, my super valuable signatures. Okay, so this is going to be 264. 7.24. 27. So this has gone up by about $35. Mischievous. Pop 27. Okay. And next up we've got Mickey Mouse graded PSA 2. Let it be, Pluto, let it be. Pretty neat. From 1935, a 100-year-old card. Okay. Here is a Slow King 9 for $39, huh? Guess that didn't sell last time. 39. $34. Why are we typing David? For the David Moraes giveaway. This David Moraes giveaway is a sexy Dusclops card. Ooh. Holographic from Diamond Pearl 2008. Okay, that is why they're typing it. That is the giveaway code, giveaway David. If you guys buy a slab and ask me to give it away, I'll have everyone write your name as the giveaway. So it'll be a little fun thing. You can make people type your name in for the giveaway. All right. Oh, man, does that mean... I think that means we need to roll for David right now. Troy Malice. You're in, Troy Malice. Okay, number 13. Troy Malice. Cool, cool, cool. All right. Good stuff, Troy. I think, by the way, guys, I don't know if you heard about this, but we actually did an encapsulation for the first time in a long time. And we are going to bring back encapsulating now. We got Quips of Vaporeon, a little quip drawing. And we're starting at 10,000. So 10,000 and above, Cardconomist took over the encapsulating again, and he does at this point. And let's go work on that. So 10,000. What we're going to work on is changing the price of grading. So grading is back. TCC grading. Sort bag, pre-grades, instant live grade, express grade, bulk. So the only type of grading we're going to have is express grading. And it's going to be for $25 a card. So that's the only kind of grading we have for Cardconomist grading now, but it's actually back. You can have me express grade a card now for 25. Okay. Finish saving that too. Okay, there it goes. Can I grade a card out of my bag? You could. All right. We do have an order. We have a $40 order from Mr. Thim. Hey, Thim to the rescue, guys. Look at this. I'll take 9 Twilight. Oh my God, this is going to be so funny if the big hit's right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Can I grade a card from someone else's bag? Yeah, I mean, as long as they're cool with it. There you go. Okay, let's do it. $25 grading. Let's go ahead and snip this. When it comes to the encapsulating, I do it all by myself now. The whole process is just me, Mr. Cardconomist. Okay. All right. Gotta agree, or it has to be silly, so it's already known to be a joke. Can I grade my gold star? You want to grade your gold star with Cardconomist grading? We could do that. We are. Here's Kilowattrell. I feel like the smarter move would be to let me send it to PSA. Oh, I need to do that, like, right away. Here's Kimiko. I think I told you I was going to work it on it that night, and I didn't actually do that. I must have forgotten after the stream ended. Here's Scoop Up Cyclone. Here's Bug Catching Set. Here's a Lucian. Oh, look at that Lucian. Okay, a Lucian. What's your max on squat? Here's Iron Thorns. Rawr. Here's Belly Bolt. Look at that Belly Bolt. Tracking says my package should arrive tomorrow. Can't wait to see my Sponge Babaloos. Sponge Babadoo. Here's Ogre Pond. And here's Dreepy. I don't think I'm going to call it Express either. I think I'm just going to call it regular grading. All right. There we go. Thim. So let's grab your box. Mr. Thim. Ugh. Ooh. He counts weight in cash, not KGS. All right. There we are. Hell yeah, bro, I'm happy. Nice to hear my name called. Thank you, Mr. Thim. Keeping tonight a little busier. And after that, we're out of orders. So I'm moving on to the next one. I'm moving on to the next slab pricing. Here's an expensive Mickey Mouse. I don't suppose anyone's interested in Let's Make Hoopy for $500. All right, I'm going to place this over here now. Good. And if we could just get the rest of these, we'll have finished the rotation on the regular slabs. All right, live grading? No live grading. All right, here's Marceline. So she is a waifu. We're going to put her in the waifu box. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. No live grading. Live grading basically wasn't encapsulation. The way it worked was we just graded it here on the table. I don't think I'm ready for that. I need practice. It's been a while, you know. Make sure I define it as the PSA 10. Live grading was worse than the Splatoon music. Oh, you didn't like waiting for the live grading? That's funny. There we go. I watched back the moment when the non-holo Dragonite was pulled along with the Zard. I still think it's the craziest booster pack I've seen so far. Think I should repost that? I feel like I should repost that. Here's Shaman. Swinub. I can't believe you guys aren't taking that Swinub like ASAP. Here's Topps Halo. I think this goes on eBay. Okay, that one's going up on eBay. Slow Sunday. Live grading was a showstopper, not in a good way. Yeah, you didn't like the... Okay, well, that's interesting to note. Next up, we've got a 343 Guilty Spark. This is another Halo card, graded an annoying 9.5. All right. $14. Almost nothing for this. $14. At $14, you might as well just give it away or drill it. So now we've got a really lovely Ash Ketchum. This Ash Ketchum was in the new heavy PSA slab. He didn't sell the last time he was on the table, so we need to reduce his price. Here we have a... Oh, this is a no rarity... this is a nice card. This is no rarity Abra. Let's go ahead and toss this one up in here. We're going to toss it in for just 20 bucks. 1, 2, 3. He's a really lovely card. Abra, no rarity. No rarity symbol is a prestigious Japanese card. So you'll notice we're putting that card into the Holo Shuffle at a lower price. So it's getting put in there at a discount. That's nice, right? All right, what do we got here? If I sent for a bag grade sword and grade with TCCG, how low could that price of that be? I don't know. I mean, why don't you just order like a $5 bag sword? Why don't you start there and see if that's good enough? Here's Hathim. He says 5 Twilight, 2 Star Wars Unlimited. 2 Star Wars Unlimited. Here we are. Ooh. 5 Twilight, 2 Star Wars Unlimited. Let's get it, Hathim. Hathim literally keeping the stream alive. Widowy. I sent for the Halo Slab, but can I see the $20 one first? The one I just tossed away? The one that's no longer on the table? Where is he? Oh, there's this one here. That's the Arbiter. I think he's cooler. Also, this one's only 40 bucks. That's an actual 10. And here's a 10 as well. Remember, First Look is from a magazine before Halo released, and they were showing off the Halo game, and it was incompleted at this point. So First Look kind of talks about how they were showing off the game while it was in progress. Development. You poop on Pokemon Modern a lot, but it's been seeking a lot. Here we are. Yeah, I guess you could say it's one of the things that's selling decently well, but you got to compare it to, you know, vintage booster packs where one booster pack sells for multiple hundreds of dollars, or you got to compare it to, like, we opened 2 boxes of Cosmic for Mr. LaFlame the other night. That wasn't cheap. So yeah, I mean, people are spending 40 bucks here and there on the modern product, and that's always been true. But my point is that back when we had Sword and Shield, people were just so much more enthusiastic. So I'm not comparing it to vintage, and I'm not comparing it to other card sets, you know, other franchises. What I'm trying to say is that back when we had Sword and Shield, Evolving Skies, and all those other great sets in that time period, those were just selling like hotcakes. Now we got these stinky new sets, and they don't sell the same way. So as a card shop, you actually do rely on Pokemon releasing product that people badly want. Like, for example, when 151 came out, sales were boosted for a while, but then 151 kind of got a little tiring, you know, like people didn't want it as much. They already opened it all. Likewise, if they're sending us a bunch of sets like Stellar Miracle, where there's only a couple nice cards, not much of it gets opened. So wait for them to release a really good set, and you'll see what I mean. I think Pokemon's yet to release a very good set in the Scarlet Violet era. They're just releasing kind of like the modern Pokemon and not too many of the big favorites, fan favorites. So wait for them to release a fan favorite, and you'll see what Pokemon can do. But right now with the modern sets, they're just not doing that. Another great example, one of the best-selling, most expensive cards from the modern era is the Magikarp from Paldea Evolved. And what is he? He's a Gen 1 Pokemon that actually looks nice. The drawing's actually nice. And so that just shows you, like, we need actually good, well-designed cards, and it needs to be popular Pokemon. Not Pokemon that was designed by, like, doo-doo artist number 5, corporate artist, and, you know, with a mediocre card made out of him. So we are suffering a reduction in modern sales because of that, in my opinion. The hype is not there. When you go to the store shelves are easily stocked with the new sets. Back when the old stuff was coming out, you couldn't find it anywhere. It was sold out all the time, everywhere. All right, hit them 5 Twilights. They released Obsidian Flames. People crap on that set. Yeah, also, it was harder to pull the hits back in the day. Do you guys remember how hard it was to pull Hidden Fates Charizard? It was really difficult. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Somebody mentioned Obsidian Flame. Obsidian Flame has this cool looking Charizard in it, right? But you just pull him like he's, you know, a common card. He just pulls all the time. So their pull rates are out of whack, man. You got to make the card rare. If the card's not rare, it's not a collectible. Simple as that, right? Like, here's an example of a card that's not rare. See this energy card? It's not rare. Therefore, it is not a collectible. For something to be collectible, it has to be something that's a little difficult to obtain. And if you want something to be really collectible, it needs to be really difficult to obtain. There you go. Now, I know what people will say. They'll say, oh, but what about the collectors? I'm sorry, what about the people who play the game? What about the kids? All right, so release numbered cards or release first edition and unlimited again. But Pokemon won't do that. I don't know why they won't do that. I'll buy that energy card, says CEM. Hey! But that's what we need. That's what we need. We need the pull rates to go down. We need first edition. We need first edition and unlimited. We need serialized cards. You know, a lot of these companies are experimenting with signature cards. Very cool. But Pokemon's not. Pokemon's just got strictly unlimited cards, and they just print them to death, and they're easy to pull. And, you know, like Ogerpon, he's kind of cool, right? Ogerpon's kind of cool. Maybe in 20 years, I'll be nostalgic for Ogerpon. That's 20 years from now. Today, I'm nostalgic for older Pokemon. You know what I'm saying? But also, objectively, I'm not sure Ogerpon will ever be that popular. He's just not as impressive to look at. All right. So that's for our friend Hatham. It's not really my job to necessarily tell people how to feel about cards. It's just my job to understand how the flow of the market moves so that I can understand what I'm supposed to be doing. So, for example, I've got limited amount of capital in my pocket, right? What should I do? Should I be stocking up on Obsidian Flame, which is a Charizard set, or should I take that money and stock up on Vintage Booster Packs? Well, if Obsidian Flame is not very popular, then my money should be redirected toward the Vintage Booster Packs. Not just that, but anyone else who reached the same conclusion that I reached is going to make the same move. So I'm going to guess that we're going to converge on the same conclusions, especially as the market begins to realize that sitting on Obsidian Flame does not return a 7% increase in the value of your investment. So if you can't get 7% out of the purchase of those boxes, then you better have your money in the stock market or you'd be an idiot. So yes, that's kind of how it works if you're really thinking of it like a financial perspective or an economic perspective. It has to make economic sense to buy certain things. If Obsidian Flame can't garner 7% per year in appreciation, then people who are actually good at money are not going to buy it. And then those guys are not driving the market, so there's never this sort of whirlwind of demand for it. So that's the kind of box where you bought it, you put it in your closet, and it sits in your closet and doesn't do anything. It gathers dust. Actually, you know, I think I heard... what's his name? I think I heard Alpha Investments talking about some Magic the Gathering boxes. He bought a ton of them and he sat on them and they didn't do well. Yeah, that's a catastrophe. He could have taken that same cash and just put it in crypto, or he could have taken that same cash and put it into the S&P 500, Google stocks, Nvidia, And that money would have exploded in value. So by just willy-nilly investing into all the sets, he's actually not performed well with his finances. That's why a guy like me sits down and analyzes the market and tells you what he thinks about it. But it's not because I'm trying to tell you I'm right, you're wrong, here's my feelings, I'm the best. It's because I genuinely put my money where my mouth is, and I got to decide where to direct my capital in a way that gets me ahead of everybody else in the long run. Here we are. Oh, yeah, well, you know, my collection larger, I guess, is the way you would say it. I want a larger collection in the long run. Rudy never makes good decisions. He just gets lucky. I didn't think Obsidian was a bad set, but for SV, I personally like Temporal Forces the best. Sure. All right, just think of it like this. At all times in the Pokemon card market, something is exploding in price the fastest all the time. And it's hard to know what that is, but if you could just buy some of that, that would be great. But nobody knows what that is. And very often it's tempting to just say modern Pokemon, but it's not always modern Pokemon. Graham Dean Cousins, great for Dark Charizard. If possible, put it beside the Hollow Dark Charizard I got so they have a close cert number. You got it! Damn, I didn't know you were the guy who pulled the Hollow one, too. Damn, dude. That's sexy as hell. Mr. has big capital energy. No, but again, if let's say that, you know, so in the real world, there are market analysts. That's their job. Like, they actually get paid just to analyze the market. There are guys who do that for big companies to tell them how to move their money around. So in a way less professional and way less certified way, I do that, but with collectibles, which is, you know, it's a valuable market out here. Collectibles sell. People love collectibles. Who goes shopping at Walmart for what they want anymore? You're not going to find something you love at Walmart these days. Maybe Lego. Same with Target. Maybe Lego. But those places have not kept up with what the world wants. What the world wants is collectibles. They want gold. They want silver. They want tradable cards. Maybe those bobblehead things. And whatever other, like, comic books. They want whatever other things you can think of, right? They don't want the stuff that just gets manufactured in China for, like, you know, $1, and then it lands in America $2 per unit, and then Walmart sells it for $20 per unit. They don't want that anymore. We want collectibles. Items that you buy, they look great, you can show it off on social media, and then you can sell it back on eBay when you're done. That's what's hot now, right? And so the collectibles market is still a really hot thing and doesn't appear to be slowing down. I'll scratch out LaFlame's name here. We got it on this old sleeve. So, and what I am basically is a guy who has made his fortune kind of studying it, watching it, tracking it really for over 5 years. So at this point, it's not just an educated guess for me. It's like a historical guess at this point, half a decade at this point of experience, not just half a decade, but look at the volume of work that I do. So some people work 8 hours a day. They do that for 40 hours in a week. I do way more than that. So I'll work like 60 to 70 hours in a week. And I've been doing that for 5 years straight. So, you know, I just get exposed to the market, to the content, to the ideas constantly. So I'm the guy you want to talk to. You talk to all the guys if you want, but you want to add me to your roster of guys to talk to and listen to when it comes to what's really changing and moving around in the market. And, you know, if I was to pick out a couple of guys and we could all get in a room and talk to each other about what we've seen, we'd probably be the most well-versed people in the card hobby understanding what's been changing. Because, again, that's our jobs to do that. Otherwise, we will not make any good money. Then there's card shops that just sell the modern stuff, and that's fine. So, but my job in particular is more like a collector and not just a guy who's running a modern store. Rudy positions himself, Alpha Investments Rudy, he positions himself in the same way. He's supposed to be a guy who's kind of understanding how the market's moving around. And he makes his content around, oh, well, this is going up, this is going down, this is going crazy, this is going around. And, but yeah, I mean, he was just making a video about all this product he's been sitting on that's not doing well. And it's like, bro, if you had just taken that same money and bought Google stocks the whole time, you'd actually have done better. Look at that Dark Charizard. Beautiful. Wow, Graham Dean Cousins, you're going to have a very fancy return. I hope they both grade 10. Alpha Investments has no hair. Roster guy sounds pretty gay, mister. Hot tip, mister. Something that's rising in value are those limited Bear Walker cards that come with the Pokemon Bear Walker skateboards. Hindsight man strikes again. I grab an ETB from Walmart once in a while. Love the box and chance that it hits. Look at that. Oh my God. There's one of those international cards with the perfect rays on it. Super cool, man. Tammy, Brandon Warder, Cash Flow, Jack Gray. Yeah, when you come here to my channel, one of the things you're hoping to do is get into one of these breaks, one of these pack breaks, or just straight up open a vintage booster pack, and you're hoping to get lucky. So I get paid to host these breaks for you and to do it in a safe and a reputable way, a way where there's no funny business, it's always fair, it's trustworthy. If the pack is a scam pack, I lose money, not you. And I sit down and I host that for a group of people. So that's my job. But, you know, also I talk about what I see changing and moving in the market. And, you know, it's my job to stock up on the thing that I should be stocking up for ahead of time. Like this Quips Vaporeon, the most valuable thing on the market. No, but very cute. This is my wife's drawing. It's a Vaporeon holding on to a mantine as they dive underwater. Pretty cute. If you scan this code on the back, you can actually watch the time lapse of her drawing it. How neat is that? So give that a scan and go take a look at that. Leave her a nice comment and give her some encouragement. I think she will really appreciate that. All right, let's see. Mister would take a bullet for us. That's true, actually. That's true. If it was Bullet Bill and he was graded PSA 10. Turn this down a little bit. All right. So now we've got, it's Hathim, and he says, same order, 5 Twilight, 2 Star Wars. You got it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you want to know where most of my money's going, by the way, it continues to go back into the card hobby. For example, you heard about the 18 cases of One Piece PRB that I've purchased, and you might have seen me gobbling up these off the market. These are like $600 each. I've got some pretty heavy PSA grades out right now, so those are going to come back and cost me a couple thousand. So we're doing a big PSA restock, and that's going to cost a lot of money. And then so I got to have cash laying around for that. Yeah, it's collectibles, man. Collectibles. You should see the views. We bring in something like 750,000 views a month on our shorts. That includes ad revenue, so I collect ad revenue just for showing stuff off and doing what I already love, talking about the things that I already enjoy. And yeah, it's a good thing, man. It's a good thing right now. All right. Mr. needs to invest in some Eclpise boxes. Yeah. Well, if I'd known better, I probably would have bought one early. But what I did buy at the time were cheaper boxes like Team Rocket, and I was just flipping those really fast. I didn't do bad, but I do wish I had an Eclpise box. Wow, look at that. You got Wampa. Now they're so expensive. I don't know, dude. I don't know if it's ever going to happen. Okay, yeah, so this opening card with the holo here, he wasn't a full art. That means that one of the Boba Fetts you pulled was also full art. That's pretty cool, man. More like beta investment. Hey! I collect money. Here's Grand Moff Tarkin. All right. Let's see. Starwing Scout. Ooh, picking up Darth Vader. That's a legendary rare, everybody. Do you see this? Legendary rare Darth Vader. It's cool, man. You got to grade that one, right? Regional Sympathizers. Okay. I think that Darth Vader is as good as you can do in this pack, except that maybe you can get him as a holo. I'm not sure. What's more rare, Eclpise or legendary? Man, that's a tough one because Eclpise has the Lugia in it, and that Lugia is nice. But I got to say, it's probably got to be legendary collection for the base set Charizard. I'm such a fan of them. I bought 3 of them. One of my favorite things that I purchased. Where'd he go? Look at these Charizards, man. I'm realizing how similar this artwork on the right is to the artwork on the left. It's like Topps got their inspiration from that. Huh. So interesting. But the legendary Zards are my favorite. Did you guys see my short? I was talking about these guys right here. You need to have one of those. I love them. I think they're great. They're going to keep inflating, so you're not in a rush to buy one, but they're going to keep inflating. Frog Lover. All right. That legendary collection Charizard is just such a great looking card. It wins when it comes to visual appeal. But what's crazy also about this card is just how damn rare it is. It's actually low pop. I think last time I checked, it was under pop 100. And so I was analyzing that going, man, how can this Charizard be a base set style Charizard. The box is almost $10,000. He's less than Pop 100. And so when I was doing an analysis, I decided the best Charizard to go deep on was the Legendary Collection Charizard. Now, the only one for sale right now on eBay is like $100,000. Probably not going to sell. But could I see him selling in the future for $25,000? Sure. And I paid $13,000, $12,000, and $16,000 for mine. So I think that the choice on them was good. Not to mention they make very good content. Those Charizards are good content. They're easy views. Views are everything. When it comes to a hobby, you want to be able to grab those views. Can you give those 3 cards to Donald Trump? Here's Chansey. Look at that, Chansey. Man, I don't know if Trump's going to win, guys. I feel like it might. I'm not being facetious here. I think it might be Kamala Harris, man. I don't think there's something about him that doesn't feel like he's going to win. It's something like, I don't normally watch his rallies because he does a million rallies. But I was working and I turned one on in the background because, he got shot in the ear and I want to hear what he's saying about Kamala Harris. So I turned on a rally in the background and I was listening to him talk. And what was he doing? He was talking about golf. He spent like 15 minutes talking about golf, just like in that debate. And all I could think is like, dude, you're going to lose, man. You can't be talking about golf this much. The only people who golf are rich guys and guys who wish they were rich. That's it. It's those two groups, rich guys and guys who wish they were rich. And not that many other people in between. And that's great, but those guys were already going to vote for Donald Trump. He needs the swing voters. And then he keeps going after Biden, but Biden's out of the race. Biden's not in the race anymore. So when Donald Trump goes after Biden for being old over and over and over again, to be honest, I feel like that feels pretty bad because Donald Trump's pretty old. So he's an old guy. So he needs to cool it with with Biden being an old guy because Trump, you're an old guy and you're not running against Biden. You're running against a much younger Kamala Harris. So watching him, I'm thinking, man, this guy's not on form. He's slipping, in my opinion. He did not sound good. All right, here we are. Now Trump is the old incoherent man. Exactly. So he needs to shut up about Joe Biden and to focus his attacks on Kamala Harris and why we shouldn't like her. But he was busy talking about golf. He was busy really bullying Joe Biden about how Joe Biden couldn't read teleprompters and how he couldn't walk well. And it's like, well, Biden's out of the race. You just sound like an asshole now. And he's not even your opponent. Kamala Harris is. And you're almost 80. So it was very bad. And I immediately had this feeling like this dude's going to lose, man. You can't be saying that. You got to be smart enough to realize that bullying Joe Biden is over. And that it's time to go after your actual opponent now. And you can't be focusing on golf. Are you kidding? Why are you talking about golf still? So I was listening to him. It did not leave me with confidence. I think he has to be very careful. I think that he could easily lose. There's still a lot of people that will vote for Kamala just because she's not Donald Trump. All right, next up we got Aaron Roach. He says, $10 for bag sort and 1 classic. You got it, Aaron Roach. What do you got, man? Ba-doink. Yay! Mr. Never listened to Trump speak. He's been like since day one. Yeah, I've known that he's a bit of a showboat, and I know that he bullies a lot. But you're right, I actually do not spend a great deal of time listening to him. All right, let's get that bag sort, man. Let's get that bag sort. So in the bag sort, we just want to find out what are your cool cards. Yeah, and he also says he won't debate Harris and his VP pick is apparently not popular at all. Yeah, Vance, I had time to think about Vance, and the problem with him is I don't know who he is. Like, if he had picked Marco Rubio, okay, everyone knows Marco Rubio. He's been in politics for like 20 years. Marco Rubio, he's a very wholesome person. He's a Catholic man. He's never said anything really uncouth except for perhaps making fun of Donald Trump's small hands one time, right? So, but other than that, he's an altar boy. So, oh yeah, look at that. That's an interesting. So he could have gone with Marco Rubio and appealed to Latinas, and he did not. He went with J.D. Vance. When it comes to politics, I strongly believe that branding is a big part of the deal. You need to have strong branding. And since J.D. Vance is a complete unknown, he has no branding. He's never been in a primary that we've ever watched him be in. And so I thought that picking J.D. Vance was very kind of a weak move because nobody knows or cares to know who he is. And then he's saying stuff like, oh, crazy cat ladies, which I actually agree with. I thought that was a good observation, but it doesn't matter what I think. What matters is he's causing Trump to lose more votes by being crazier than Donald Trump. You can't out crazy Donald Trump. Only Trump's allowed to be a bully. JD Vance needs to be playing, defense, saying, no, this is actually a very wholesome group. I think that Marco Rubio was the choice. He should have chosen Marco Rubio. Yeah, I was kind of disappointed it wasn't Marco Rubio, to be honest. All right, but so yeah, JD Vance has no brand. He's an unknown. We're getting to know who he is, and he's just coming out, and he doesn't have enough time to build a brand. So he is not a good choice for VP. That's how I feel about him. He was not the right choice. He doesn't have a brand yet. I believe he compared Trump to Hitler. Yeah, that's another thing that's not great. He did compare Donald Trump to Hitler, and that's very weak for Donald Trump because it plays right into the Democrats' hands when Kamala or whoever Kamala's VP choice is has to have a debate with JD Vance. He's got to be like, didn't you actually say that Donald Trump is like Hitler? And that's just going to be a fantastic sound bit for the Democrat team. I think that they're in trouble. I think it's a very, very close battle right now. And he will actually debate Kamala Harris. Look at that. Isn't that nice? Bit off center, though. He will actually debate her, but he's waiting for her to pick her vice president, if you didn't hear about that. So Donald Trump's campaign says they won't debate with Kamala Harris until she chooses her running mate, and then they will decide to debate. That's what's going on. But I think at this point, Donald Trump's he actually needs to have this debate, and he needs to show that he's the better choice. Because other than that, I'm not sure he would actually win if everyone voted right now. Again, I want to point out, it's my opinion that the Republican policies are not actually popular with the lowest common denominator of voters in America. What's popular is socialism. Socialism is popular. There's way more people who want socialism than don't, because everyone would love the idea of having free money. That's it. And they see Europe and they think we should be like Europe because it's going really well over there, presumably, but I don't think it actually is. And let's put this Articuno over. Here we go. I was looking at the Articuno. It looks like he has a little notch in the upper left. But so they want to be like Europe and say, okay, everything's going to be free. School's going to be free. Healthcare is going to be free. You're handicapped. Well, everything's going to be free for you. You're handicapped. And unfortunately, though, Europe has a really serious problem with GDP growth, which is a measurement of their economy. So they have all this socialism, but they're not making any money. They're not developing new products, essentially. The innovation's not occurring in their countries. It's occurring over here in America. And that's because we're more of a capitalist country still, for now. But if that were to ever change, I think that you'd see the balance of economic power shift around. And so I'm against socialism. I think socialism is a big weakness for Europe and a big strength for America that we've mostly avoided it up to this point. Roaches wants the Marvel Mephisto. All right, let me go looking for that. Mephisto. Kamala needs a super gay VP. Yeah, well, I think that she will probably pick... There is a good chance she picks Pete Buttigieg. There we are. I think there's a chance for that. It's not close at all. Bookies are giving Trump 1-5, Harris 4-1. Oh, meaning that they expect Harris to win? How does that work? 4-1 is in they expect Harris to lose by a rating of 400% or something like that? Or is it the other way around? Here we go. Aaron Roaches. The gay vote will count for 100 million. America's super gay. 4-1 is bad. Okay, I wasn't sure exactly how it worked. Like if it needed to say 1-4 rather than 4-1, because I don't do any kind of sport betting or any kind of politics betting. Sure, I mean that's an interesting thought, but personally, I was just listening to Donald Trump, and I felt like I did not feel confident. I actually really didn't. For everything lucky that has happened for him, like the failed assassination attempt, I think that the race was already not over when Joe Biden was running. And with Joe Biden out of the way, I think that Kamala has a real shot. Even though she's super annoying, they're going to rebrand Kamala Harris as the first woman of color president of the Democrat Party. She's going to protect women's rights. She's going to stop the Austrian painter man, Donald Trump, in his tracks, and J.D. Vance, the far-right lunatic. They're going to paint them that way. I think it's going to be very close. That's my perspective. I think it will be very close. Aaron Roach. I actually think Donald Trump has to do very well in a debate with her, or he loses. If he doesn't do well, he loses. All right, there we go. Mister, we will never see a female president anytime soon. She's very unliked in both parties. We might see replacement with the DMC. Mr. Smoking some Kamala copium. I'm not a Democrat. I'm against socialism, and the Democrat Party is very heavy on socialism. All right, let's see what we got. We got Aovic, $23 for a Halo and shipping. You got it, man. Halo? Where'd I put those slabs? The Halo slabs. Oh, here they are. Halo and shipping. So you want this one. She's very unliked. Vote on what card out of those should I grade with TCCG. So now you're trying to tell me which card to grade. I mean, I don't know, dude. They're all pretty nice. At this point, you would just have to pick one. Now, if you want me to examine it like I'm grading it, I can't do that for free. So that's how it is, because that's basically me handing a grade out at that point. Does that make sense? There we go. For something else, guys, tell him, check the next order. All right, let me check the next order. Mr. Aovic. Mr. Aovic, he says, for $1 for Topps Pull, 6-Night Wanderer, no Halo Slab. You got it, no Halo Slab. Okay, so he wants a Topps Pull. Give me a second. What do you get? You get Doug Trio and 6-Night Wanderer. All right. I don't think it's over, guys. I think it's super close. I think what Republicans don't understand is that the demographics in America have changed heavily. A lot of old people have died. A lot of young people are voting. America has changed dramatically in its beliefs about LGBTQ, changed dramatically in its beliefs about socialism. It is actually a very tight race, because I think that there are not as many conservatives left over as we probably think. Even if his ideas seem like, oh yeah, those are the good ideas. Doesn't matter. There's so many people who disagree with you. Oh, Zorua. Zorork. No jump in the line. I'm between one on the Kingdra and the Mephisto. Here's the teddy bear. Rawr. Okay. All this gay stuff. Shake my head. All this gay stuff. Shake my head. Here's Beware. Rawr. Right, homosexuality and transsexuality. It's in every TV show. It's in every movie. It's in every product now, like video games. There's a diversity character in every product, every TV show. It doesn't matter what it is. Every story. It's in school. That is where everything is being pushed. And I feel like Republicans look at this, especially if you're of a religious background, and you say, hey, this is degeneracy. This is perversion. We can't allow all this. It says right here in the Bible. We can't be doing this. But what you don't understand is people aren't religious anymore. And there's all these people who actually think it's fine. Maybe people who have a lot of estrogen, or maybe people who are not so competitive about the world, and see it as sort of like a dog-eat-dog world where any moment we could have our lunch eaten and we have to fight all the time. So, it's a more egalitarian society. It's a softer-bellied society. It's a society where people are more like just looking to relax and have a good time and not think about all the perhaps heart of darkness reality of the world. You know what I'm saying? Here it is, Aovic. So these ideas like homosexuality, which are not new ideas, by the way, they've been around for so long, they're mainstream. That's mainstream now. It doesn't matter what TV show, movie, or product you're making. It has to actually consider that. Just like the Budweiser beer. They were getting into it too, right? You had the case earlier this year with, what was it, the fitness company, and they were deciding whether or not to let the transsexual woman into the ladies' locker room, and they said, okay, we're going to allow it. And their stock dipped, and then their stock came right back up, so they were fine. And so it's, it's just a changing world, and I think that the Republicans will struggle because they don't have the actual numbers. That is what's going on. Here's Magnemite. I also think because the political ideas and the moral and cultural ideas are so far apart on the two teams that we are closer to civil war. I don't think it would be a civil war. I think it would be more like terrorism. I think there'd be a lot more terrorism over time. And yeah, so be sure not to live in a place where you could be a victim of that. But yeah, I mean, the outcome of this election could be a big deal. And we say that every election. All right, let's see what we got. What we got? Here's Jennifer Yap. 10 Pokemon Poker. Yes, you got it, Jen. 10 Pokemon Pokers. Here they are. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And of course, we got Jen's bonus cards. Okay, we got 10? Yes, we did. Are the legendary Charizard you showed for sale? At the right price? Everything's for sale these days at the right price. That's my motto now. It's that I'm very bad at hoarding. I hoard everything, and I need to not be that way because I need to let the money flow. All right, here we are. Maybe it's because I have a deep belief I'll never get that card again, or like I'll never get it for a good deal ever again. Beldum. Bisharp. Oh yeah, that's actually pretty good. Look at that Snivy, Jen. Isn't that cute? That is why you open the poker cards right there. Look at that Umbreon. Now, there's 2 Umbreons in the box. Let's see if she actually pulls 2. Here's Pikachu. That's a great pull, Jen. So this has really paid off. You've got this super expensive Umbreon, and then you've also got this Ace of Diamonds Pikachu from what's probably Pearl. Oh, no, you got it from the actual Platinum deck. That's awesome. And then there's Vileplume. We got Hypno, double Hypno. For Alligator, solid. You pulled them last time, I think. Sudowoodo, Rattata, and Totodile. Man, you got a star-studded round here. Look at that Snivy. The Snivy was a bonus card, I'll remind you. And there's the Umbreon. Not a bad round there. Look at that, Jen. If you could just do that all the time, that'd be hot. All right, there you go, Miss Jen. So there is still another Umbreon in the box, along with other hot pulls. There you go. Bro, if that's the case, let me buy that shiny Kabutops back from you. Haha. Oh, I know what you're talking about. I think part of the reason why I'm clinging on to that one is because it's a TCCG graded card, and I'm trying to hold on to good TCCG graded cards because it's my own, it's my own brand basically. But yeah, I mean, if you toss a number out there that I can't say no to, I'll sell it to you. Here's Jennifer Yap, 2 spots in the Sandstorm for the Psyduck. Yeah, there's a Psyduck reverse holo in here for sure, right? Here goes Jennifer Yap. Jennifer Yap. She's the first 2 spots in here, which means there's 7 spots remaining for Dusclops. Good luck, Jen. Okay, that's the star card bag. The vintage booster bag. 1,200, 1,500 is my number. What about you? Let me look into it, actually. I haven't looked in a long time. Take these bags. I store these bags in the front of the poker box. There you go. Just because I have no room. Mister, did you get my other order? I believe I did, Thim. You did a secondary order that was exactly the same as the previous one. You even mentioned it in the notes, and then I opened it up. You might have missed it. You might need to rewind. What was I doing? What was I doing just then? Oh, right. Shiny Kabutops Japanese. Nah, I gotta hold him, man. I mean, there's only one for sale on eBay, and it's like $5,400 for a PSA 10. I gotta hold that, because that is not what I was expecting. Now, but wait a second. When we look at sold, last sold $1,000 in May, and in July, it sold marked down from $2,500. But that one was a signature card, so it's very confusing. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's complicated. I don't know how I feel about it, because again, there's only one for sale, and there was one that sold, but what that actually tells me is how few were actually available. There were not a lot of those available. Obviously, then 5,400 is too expensive, but I would just be scared that I would... Let's say I sold it to you for $1,000, right? And then I had to go back and buy one. Well, I'd just be paying $1,000 if I was lucky, you know, because it might not ever come back up for that price. It might come back up for $2,000, and that's just it. I would definitely have to think about it. Mister, did you get my other order? $25 to slab with your slab, right? Yeah, if you want a Cardconomist grade, is $25. I did a third other. So you like the Olympic opening. Pedos, says Gregory. Can't talk about the gays? Nightbot. Yeah, that Olympic opening upset a lot of people. It was very weird. What kind of statement were they trying to make? Were they trying to make a statement that, hey, you know, we're very irreligious and we can do whatever we want and we're very open sexually and we accept all the things, you know what I mean? It's I don't know, it's a difficult thing to base a society on. I really do. I think a society deserves to have some order and some reverence to it, even if you're not talking about religious reverence, you know? Like they had the obese lady in the front, and it was just as Jesus or whatever, and it was just like, why? I just, but obviously it was there to inflame you and get you talking about it too. Hathim, call me crazy, but same order a third time. Oh, there it is. You said call you crazy? All right, crazy, let's get started. We got 5 of these and 2 of these. I liked your Darth Vader that you pulled in the previous round. That was awesome. Here we go. TCCG back. We just graded our first TCCG card in a very long time. It was this one right here, Eclipse Vaporeon Sketch Draft. And we started at 10,000. So from now on, we're starting from 10,000, and anything above that number was encapsulated by me personally. All right, you ready? They should do a scene from the Quran with gay trans actors. I'm sure it will go over well. Well, I mean, the difference is that the Muslims will go and blow up themselves to blow up the people who did this, and that's why we don't do it. The reason no one makes fun of them is because there's consequences for making fun of them. But the Christians don't do that, and probably that's for the best, you know, because what kind of society do you want to live in? One where you enforce blasphemy laws with violence, or one where you're an egalitarian civilized society where you can significantly disrespect each other and not kill each other over that? And that's maybe that's the cost of living in it. Maybe that's what they wanted to do. Maybe they wanted to prove that that's what they want their society to be. Maybe that what they were trying to say is we don't want to be a type of violent society where we're not allowed to make fun of each other's religions. But at the end of the day, you're right. They didn't make fun of any other religion. They chose to make fun of the one religion that seems to be the one you can get away with making fun of, which is Christianity. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. Maybe, would you like Christianity more if it was violent? I don't know if I'd like it more. I think I'd like it less. Here's Ogrepon. You know, like everyone's scrambling to get into Europe. Everyone's scrambling to get into the United States. Well, those were countries that were founded by Christians. And maybe that's who you want to be neighbors with. You know what I mean? So it's an odd thing. It's an odd thing, the way time works and the way culture works and the way human norms and mores work. Over a really long period of time, people might decide, hey, maybe I kind of want to be Christian, or I want to be like the Christians because this is a peaceful place. This is a safer place to live. Or maybe Christianity will become obsolete and replaced by a tougher, more vicious or harsher religious ideological belief system that says, hey, if anyone disrespects us, kill them. You know what I mean? Maybe that's what will happen. Maybe a replacement will happen, which is, ooh, look at this, Mining Guild TIE Fighter. That's so neat. Which I think that is the fears in the Republican Party and on the right. Fallen Lightsaber. Ooh. Who's to say? Oh, yeah. I think 1,500 would be fair. Wow, sir, says Mr. LaFlame. I picked a society where we don't act like animals. Yeah. Wait, what? Are you saying no furries? No girls with, like, cattails? There you go. Let's see. Yeah, ban those furries. Here's Super Laser Technician. And don't get cocky, Count Dooku and 97th Legion. So you're thinking $1,500 for the Shining Kabutops. Oh, wow, that's a really nice looking card. It's actually a full art artwork. You see that? I think I need time to think about it, man. Super Laser Technician. Count Dooku. I think the thing is, it just makes me uncomfortable that I never really see it for sale at a good price. Don't forget the Dark Blastoise when you ship me out, says Aovic. Dark Blastoise. Now, what do you mean? You mean, oh, so you still ordered shipping. Is that what you're saying, Aovic? You still had shipping in your order. I wasn't even going to ship you out at all. I thought that you had used the money instead to open that other stuff. All right, Mr. Hathim, 97th Legion. Looks like a good pull. All right. Yeah, so in other words, what we're trying to say is that maybe part of living in an enlightened society is being able to take a step back, sort of like a libertarian, and say, fine, do whatever you want. You can have your bearded ladies dancing along with the other drag queens to our beloved Jesus Christ's Last Supper, and I'm just going to let you do that because that's you. It's not me. That's you, and you have the freedom to do that in society. So maybe that's the point. Or maybe if you're more of a hardliner or fundamentalist, or, I don't know, a person who thinks that there should be a certain enforcement of good moral values or purity or a lack of sexual display, maybe you go in and say, no. We need to outlaw this, or worse, we need to get violent about it. Because that's what it turns into one day. That's what I was talking about earlier. However the elections end, this next term, however they end, you might see violence. You might see political violence. All right, so Mr. Aovic, some shipping, huh? Let's grab that bag for you. And you said you had a Dark Blastoise. Is that a slab or is that a card you pulled? That is a card he pulled, Dark Blastoise. Very good. That's good that you reminded me, because I honestly would not have remembered. You always got to remind me if you got a Cool Kids box card. We are. All right. Just look on eBay at a few other examples. I think that's the sweet spot in the price right now. If I were to pick up the Ninetales using the slab away method, what is due today, bro? Oh, it costs $40 to start slab away. $40. Now, $20 goes to me as a fee. That's what you're paying to get to slab away for 6 months. The other $20 goes straight toward the cost of the card, so you're paying down the first $20. That's how it works. Yep, you start out with the $20 purchase, $20 for the fee, $20 toward the card. All right, Aovic. Aovic, you've been a great customer, man. Congratulations on that hot pull. All right. Am I still able to grab the Ninetales 2 spots behind the Fire Energy? Yes. Oh, this one right here? Yes, you are. Man, that is a good card. I can't believe I priced it at only $800. I saw it and almost said that should have been $1,000. All right. Here we are. I really like that card. And here we are. He's only popped 13, which is pretty damn rare. All right. Very nice. Okay. Is there a long line? The opposite. There's a short line, Miss Aaron. Come make the line longer. Mr. Hathim is done. Thank you so much. This episode brought to you by Mr. Hathim. Okay, he also says 3 unlimited Star Wars and shipping. You got it. 3 unlimited Star Wars and shipping. Let's do it, man. Mr. Hathim. All right. It's the $20 a monthly fee. No, it's a one-time fee. Think of it like you paid $20 to borrow a card for 6 months, meaning it's all yours, no one else can buy it, just you. And that's just an upfront fee. The reason I also have you put $20 down on the slab is because if you fail to pay it off, I'm keeping that extra $20. See what I'm doing? So if you don't want to pay it off, if you abandon the card, you're definitely also losing another $20. You'll lose a total of $40. Because some people do that. They put a card into slab away and then they change their mind right away. They don't want to cancel. So they just leave it there. So we leave $20 on the card and $20 for the fee. Total of $40 to get started. All right, Underworld Thug. The Medal Ceremony. That's cool. What vintage pack did you pick after the rocket broke? That one right there. Sandstorm. There's 2 spots in it already from Miss Jen, and it should be pretty cool. Here's Academy Training. Ooh. No Good to Me Dead. And Don't Get Cocky. And Green Squadron. Do I add a note in PayPal for shipping once it's paid off? Yeah, you'll need to order a round of regular shipping to pay off or to send out whatever it is you have at the time, including a card you've finished with Slab away. We are? All right. If it's just this one card and you've got nothing else, I'll let you do $6 for shipping instead, okay? If it's just the one slab. So you can remember that for the future. But, you know, if you have other stuff, then we'll just do a regular round of shipping. Here's Command and Rook. There are some people every now and again who they strictly buy a slab away. They don't want anything else, just the slab away. All right. What vintage pack did you pick? Is there some chase card in these Star Wars? Oh yeah, there's chase cards in here. Pretty sure there's a holographic Darth Vader that is very desirable. Mr. Athim, what's a round of shipping? All right, Mr. Athim. Sounds good to me. Joke's on you. I still get my $40. There you go. All right. Let's go grab this. Also, keep in mind if you need to cancel the slab, that is, if you want to say, oh, I don't want to buy it anymore, we do refund you, but you will lose money if it depreciated in value, if it went down in value over time. All right. So we are making this pretty heavy, and we're going to hit print. Can't believe I have to do the shipping now. Alexis is in California, visiting her family in California. I have no one to do the shipping. I'm going to cry. All right. Can we do $750 for it? I'll start the slab away. It's got to be $800. So when it comes to the prices, we try not to do any negotiations, okay? What you can do, though, I'm always putting up new slabs, and if I feel like there's not a good enough chance of it selling, I just lower the price. So that's the price. Think of that, $800, like the lowest price I'm interested in selling it at already. And we just don't do any haggling. So it's real simple. Like, let me show you an example. I bet you there's something like in here right now. Maybe in this pile real fast. We got some freshly priced slabs up on the table. Okay, here's some examples. Say, see these all have green labels, right? So the green labels mean that we've been discounting the card in order to suggest, okay, obviously nobody wants to buy this, so green label, let's get it sold faster. You'll see that from time to time. And when a deal is too good, it just gets gobbled up. It does not last. If a deal starts to get too good on a card, it's gone like that. And then you got high-end cards that everyone wants it. And if I just brought the price down a little bit, it's also gone. It's just gone right away. So, yeah, I mean, what we tend to do is with highly, highly desirable cards like this one, this card just hit the table for the first time, and it's starting out at $800, and I don't even think there's one for sale on eBay if there is. But I feel like it's probably, yeah, I'd probably sell it for $800. When it comes to this is a card I would not normally sell. That's what you have to understand. It's only pop 13, and I already own 2 of them. So it's not really a card I'd let go of. It's a Psychic Ninetales from Dragon Frontiers. But that's the price that I would be willing to let go of it at. What I would say is that if he didn't sell, I'd put him away, and then like a month or 2 later, he'd come back up on the table, and I'd reassess it then, especially by checking eBay and seeing if there's any sales history or something like that, or maybe a new one's listed. Let me go ahead and put this over here, Mr. Hathim. But yeah, that's how we do it. There is one haggle that I usually will consider. If you've got slabs you'd like to trade, so we could haggle, like if you've got some slabs you want to trade toward your slab away, I always listen to that. All right. Gargoyle sent in for a spot on the Sandstorm. You got it, Mr. Gargoyle. All right, Vintage Booster. That's 3 out of 9. Only 6 spots remaining. Aaron Roach, TCC slab, my Mephisto, and put my other good hits back in a fatter bag. Well, you wouldn't necessarily need to do that, but we can do that if you want. Mephisto. All right. I still get my $40. Yeah, $800 probably feels like a lot of money, but it's a really nice card too, you know. So you said you would think on 1500, wasn't paying attention. Yeah, I'm having a really hard time giving that card up, because maybe it's because we pulled him here on this channel and I love having the clip to the actual moment, you know. Maybe it's like a little bit of an attachment to a card that I've personally pulled on this channel, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead and start this back up. All right. Aaron Roach. We both want it. There are Mr. Aaron Roach. And now I need to think about TCCG grading. I'll say TCCG here. All right. So TCCG grading's back, but it's $25 per card. So it's much more expensive than it was in the past. That's because I have to do it from beginning to end now. And it's going to take away my free time, which I should be using my free time streaming. Erin Conyers. She says 6 of the Japanese Classic Collection. You got it, Miss Erin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. All right, good luck. Am I the first official grade besides your wife? Oh, wow, look at that, man. You pull a lot of trainers. That was bad luck. But then you pull one beautiful Gyarados. Yeah, you're the first one to get into line for sure. Yeah. Is that fun for you? You like that? It's me. Okay. Thank you, Miss Erin. All right. Super amount of trainers. Hey, mister, please check Discord. Okay. Is it this one at the top, Heal AKJ? All right, there we go. So let's see what's next. We've got Joey Albrecht. Ship my fat box. I have a lot of slabs and 1 coin slab, 2 Final Fantasy, Hidden Hope, 1 Cardos single. Okay, let's grab a Cardos single out of the box. Boom. All right, you got seal and 2 Hidden Hopes. Put this over here. Hidden Hope. Digging this out. The box is sliding around. All right, there we go. Joseph Albrecht. I will buy it eventually, Law. I'm always interested if you're ready to let it go. Dang, dude. We both want 1 card really bad. I like it a lot. Did you know when I was younger, the Neo Destiny was the last set that I opened as a kid? And when I was a kid, I actually pulled Shining Kabutops. So that's why I like it so much. And it was a really special memory. And so now I've pulled the Japanese version of it, and it turns out it's pretty rare. And we've got it recorded, and it's one of those special, you know, TCCG graded, you know, where we can show it off and be like, this is TCCG grading, and check out the back of it. But, you know, you were the one who bought the pack, too. Or you were in the pack break if it was a pack break. And so you got an attachment to it, too. So it kind of sucks because we both want it. Joseph, let's see. Because I feel like I'm taking it away from you in a certain way. All right, let's see. Joseph. You said you had a fat box? Is that what you said? Caleb. Kobe, were you back here maybe? What do you mean you got a fat box? Oh, here it is. When you said fat box, I thought of an ETB. An ETB would be much fatter than one of these. All right, very nice. Kindly check your PayPal made $200 plus $20 fees as down payment for the Ninetales. Sounds good. Yeah, you can do that. You can pay it ahead of time. All right, very nice. I've never seen that Ninetales. It's nice. That's Dragon Frontiers Reverse Hollow Ninetales, PSA 10. Okay, Joseph Albrecht. Joey Joseph. Hey, Joseph, remember Ryan Upchurch, the country music singer? He was actually here in Lake of the Ozarks like 3 weeks ago at a venue only about 15 minutes away from me. We have an amphitheater. And it was Ryan Upchurch. I could have gone. I didn't go, though. I don't know why. We'll go ahead and print this. Print. Can I get free shipping, please? My baggie is small. Wouldn't take too long, I bet. It's not about time. It's about postage, too. So even if you're not considering the cost of the labor and the supplies, the postage itself is going to cost like a minimum of, I think it's going to cost a minimum of like $5. But then, you know, I pay about almost $1 per box because we get fancy little boxes and you got tape. And then, yes, you do have labor. So shipping these days is just kind of a pricey thing, especially with Pokemon cards where you got to have, I mean, you just got to have decent packaging with that kind of, it can't just be a cheap bubble mailer. You got to have solid box, solid bubble wrap, and that's because of the value of the cards typically. But yeah, we don't skimp on the cost of the supplies when it comes to shipping because it's too expensive when things go wrong. Here we are. All right. Rainbow tweaking. Rainbow, what's your name, by the way? Hathim, 2 more Star Wars. These are the last ones. I swear it. Oh, my God. Here you go, Mr. Thim. All right. Start snipping this. Just wait your turn. He's going through the orders based on what it was sent to him. Hold on. Here, let me put a Thim to the side for a moment. A Thim, don't go anywhere. Let me see how he paid real fast. Looks like he might have paid using PayPal. Is that right? It hasn't shown up either way, so I'm going to go ahead and run these real fast. Mr. sees us lose our minds in our pockets at the same time. Yeah, it hasn't arrived on PayPal anyway, so I can't service it yet. Probably takes a minute. All right. Toss this over here. Mr. Them. We've got True Smaka. All right. We're almost out of these, by the way, at them, so if you really like them, they could be sold out by the next time you feel like buying them. Here's Bamboozle. We're on the very last box of them, too. 7th Sister, huh? Didn't regret, needed the money due to family emergency. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's how it was. You know, that's how it is for a lot of people. The markets change and stuff. It's not a big deal. We are. At the time, he was just selling it for a regular price, and sometimes things move up, sometimes things actually move down. All right, here's Scout Pursuer. It was a big moment on the channel. I was sad to let it go. Now that I'm in a way better place financially, it's why I'd love to get it back again. Man. Here's, not Taihua. That's Hathim. Hathim, how could you be doing this to me, bro? Do I need to keep a little baggie over here for you in case you do another 2? I'll keep your baggie over here. You never know what Hathim's thinking. Full grain? Hence why I don't mind having to pay a little more to get back. Here's Golem Rainbow. Look at that Golem Rainbow. Here's a Weedle. Here's Fata Energy. And here's Ekans. So nice. All right, so here's an example. We've got this PSA 8 Street Fighter Zero, and he is priced at $80, probably based off of some price I found on the internet. We are trying to let this card go. I just want him to head on out. He's going to be just $40 now, half that price. So that previous price was probably based on the cheapest buy now on eBay. 50% off. I mean, that's like auction prices, basically. You know, when some auction slips by and nobody notices it. Here's Taihua making a slab away payment of $100. Okay. All right, so give me a second. Taihua. Jump over here. Does it come down to 400? All right. Mr. Skylar Brown wants $20 for the Arbiter Slab. The Arbiter Slab. Now, what are you talking about here? Is this a card that you've already put into Slab away? Is that what it is? Hold on. What does he mean? $20 Arbiter card. No. Do we have an Arbiter's card up here? I don't remember an Arbiter card. Arbiter. What does he mean, guys? $20 Arbiter? Hold on, let me take another look. $20 for the Arbiter Slab. Oh! Halo Arbiter. I was thinking of something else. I was thinking Avatar. I'm so stupid. You got it. Skylar Brown. If you're looking for any more of these cheap Halo cards, I'm seriously nearly out. We got these 3 cards left. Here's a 9.5 of Guilty Spark for $14. This is an actual 10 of Topps Halo First Look. The price on this will probably always remain high. It's a lovely card. And this is Truth and Reconciliation. And there should be one more, actually. Where's the last one? I don't know where it went. Here it is. I think it's this one. Is this it? Yeah, check this out. This is also an SGC 10 called Sheer Brutality. Very cool. Those are the last Halo cards, and then I'm out. You know, I think I better grade some more Halo cards. That's how I feel about it. I better grade some more Halo cards. So, we took care of Tai Hua, and now we have another order from Hathim. Just because you said that, another 2 Star Wars. All right, let me show you what's left, actually. So, here's what's left. And then I'm all sold out. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 packs remain, everybody. 2 of them are going to Hathim, so there's 8 packs here. And then I'm out of this Spark of Rebellion and will not be restocking it because it's just time for it to not be sold anymore. Keep Jonathan's card forever. Show Corn the card. We go back and forth on law if you don't mind. It's Shining Kabutops, and I'm a big fan of it too, which is why even though it seems like I could make money selling it, it's hard to sell it. It's hard to sell it because I actually like it. You know, I like having it around so I can show it off to people. We are. I got one of Karis's cards too. Check this out. So you guys saw that Vaporeon, right? She drew a Vaporeon recently. Check out the Umbreon. Quip's Umbreon sketch card. That's so cool. On a little witch's broom. She drew that during Halloween. And then he's talking about this Kabutops. Flip it around. If you scan this code, it will show when the card was pulled. So, in the meantime, she got this cute little Vaporeon, too. That is so cute. I got to teach her to write, like, the name on the card and to draw maybe, like, an attack or something down here. All right. Ready? Here goes. More color on this one than the other one. Here we are. She's just getting back into drawing. Some of her drawings will be a little better than others. All right. You're my only hope, and here's Ardent Sympathizer. If you guys haven't already tried this, take a look at the back of the slab. You can scan this code and see a time lapse of her drawing it. So scan the back and you can see a time lapse of her drawing it. How cool is that? That means if you were to acquire that card will always have that timestamp from then on. And that video is up on the internet. So it's associated with the grade and the card. Really neat. And as she draws cards, she's going to keep doing that. Strafing Gunship and Forced Surrender. Okay, very nice. From episode 1. We're going to keep this Forced Throw in the front because it's got Darth Vader on it. Very nice. What's cool about these Star Wars packs is I actually have them priced below my usual price. They're basically clearance price right now. I will say the Vaporeon is the best yet. I think it's very cute. It has a bit of a whimsical look to it. Like, it could be the cover of a kid's storybook, for sure. Here we are. Mr. Athim. She just draws these out of... she draws because she's always looking for something fun like that to do. Like, she does music as well. So she goes and she writes music on, like, computers and stuff. And, you know, she was drawing, and I looked over and I was like, hey, those aren't that bad. And it turned out she enjoys drawing. And so I kind of pushed her into drawing some Pokemon. I said, draw some Pokemon for us. And now I've kind of gotten her to do other things, like she can post the video to YouTube of a time-lapse now. And so I've been kind of, you know, I'm the business-minded one. She's not really so business-minded like I am. I'm like, get this card drawn, and we'll get it encapsulated, and I'll show it off for everyone. You can have it up on YouTube. She's really enjoying it, though. She's never had, like, a YouTube channel where she gets any attention from anyone. So, you know, maybe it's kind of like a cat's out of the bag. Here you are. She's looking at the channel going, oh, my God, I got 15 views. It's like, yeah. But I remember that feeling. I remember when I first started on YouTube, it was more than 11 years ago. My first channel, The Gameconomist, was started, I think I was still at home. Was I still at home when I started that channel? I can't remember. But it was a really long time ago. It's a very old channel. And no, I don't think I was at home yet. I don't think I was home anymore, yeah. I think I started it when I wasn't at home. And I still also remember getting like 30 views on like an old Mass Effect video. And it was like, whoa, cool, man. All right. So, where are we? At them. Click on this. Here's Jack Gray, 1 Holo Shuffle, 1 Star Wars. You got it, Jack Gray. What's up, Jack? I have zero nostalgia for Kabutops. Well, I often tell a tale where I talk about how when I was a kid, I was trying to pull the Shining Tyranitar, because I'd seen him in a magazine, and instead I got the Shining Kabutops, and a friend of mine actually did get the Tyranitar, and I was super jealous. And so I kept trying to pull him, and I just could not pull him. Is that the Abra we just added? That's not the Abra we just added, right? Holo Shuffle. What's the number on this one? Nope. Different Abra. So which Abra did you get? Oh, you got a really nice one. All right, take a look at that. Sabrina's Abra, first edition. Cool, man. That's why the Holo Shuffles are fun. All right, Jack Gray. Should have traded him. Nah, you wouldn't trade. He had a Celebi as well, if I recall. He had Shining Celebi, and he had the Tyranitar. That was the last set I ever collected. Neo Destiny, I didn't collect after that. The problem was nobody on the street was collecting anymore. All the other kids had moved on from Pokemon. There you go. They'd all moved on. It was like it was dying off simultaneously for everybody. Here's Jin Urso. You know, it had been popular for several years, and I think people were getting tired of it. Back then, there was no social media. So now you can always find somebody who's interested in the hobby because of the power of social media. But back then, if the kids on your street didn't like collecting anymore, you had no one to collect with. And back then, we were more getting into like playing on the consoles and stuff. We were playing video games. So everyone kind of finished, you know, playing the Pokemon games, and then once you were done with the Pokemon games, the cards got less and less interesting over time. And, you know, all of a sudden you're playing Smash Brothers or something like that, and you don't care about Pokemon cards anymore. Jack Gray. Or you're talking about girls or something, you know. Oh, man, girls. You're not doing Pokemon cards as much. Then use your 7 brothers to back you up. Who the F is Jack Gray? Yeah, who does he think he is? Tai Hua says, I'll take the Street Fighter. That's a good choice. We really heavily discounted him. All right. Very nice. Here's a theme. He says, last 2 Star Wars before I go to sleep. All right. Last 2 Star Wars for our friend, Mr. Hathim. Tonight's stream really brought to you by Mr. Hathim. I'm about to have to take a large break. University is going to take my time 110%. Did I send you a message? I think I sent you a message saying you should generate some short topics for me. I don't remember if I mentioned that or not. Here we are. I was thinking I should find some people who enjoy reading Pokemon news. Like they're always reading it. And I should just pay them to give me some topic ideas. We are? Yeah, I answered back. Oh, man. I got too many messages. I never know what's being said in my messages. I probably did not even see that you answered. Here's Spark of Rebellion. Consortium Star Viper. We are. But, you know, when it comes to making shorts, I spend a lot of time sitting there going, all right, let's do a little research. Let's find out what's going on. What should we make a video about? And if I just had a good list that was pre-generated, that I just picked one off the list. See that? I almost missed that. That's a full art. Tie Advanced. That looks so cool. Smoke and Cinders. Lawful Insurgent. Maybe that would make things easier. But then again, I don't know. I don't know if it would make it truly easier. Data engineering. Well, I don't think I'd go as far as call it engineering. It's more like journalism. There you go. Journalism. All right, hit them. I thought about just getting an AI chatbot, whatever the latest one is, and just asking it about Pokemon cards. But here's the problem with those chatbots. I don't think they always know exactly the latest thing going on. You know what I mean? Like the very latest. Okay. I think we're good. I don't see any other... Oh, we got a payment from Mr. Abood. Mr. Abood, what's up, man? So your order is pending. I'll write your name down, though. I'll just write pending on it. So, I wasn't so sure if you had sent in, because I didn't see you. It's a pending one, but I'm sure it will clear. Okay, slab away. You can also use crypto or ZELLE or CASHAPP to make payments if you have any trouble at all with PayPal, okay? Now, he sent 220. I better write 220 pending. And we'll just, when that clears, I will know to scratch that out. Yeah, usually the reason it pens like that is because it's transferring the money from your bank account to PayPal. Usually that's why it does that. Could also be security measures, like they're going, why are you sending this money to this guy all of a sudden? That's odd. That's unusual behavior. So it could be multiple reasons. Now up here, we're going to write you down as August 24. That means August 2024. Okay, we're going to write your name down. And we're going to write PSA 10 9 tails. Starting price of $800, and you have paid $200 off, so $600 remains. Let me show you what that looks like on my cell phone, okay? So we use our Discord server as kind of like a website, basically. So here we are. We're in Cardconomist Discord server. See Cardconomist up there? We're going to scroll up here. Where do I keep it? Even I don't know how my thing's working. Oh. Oh, it's right here. It was collapsed. There it is. All right, slab away. Haha, found it. All right, so slab away under Cardconomist shop. And there you are right here, August 2024, Abood. So you paid off $200, which means you got $600 left. That's how that list works. Pretty impressive list, by the way. It shows you how extensive. Look at this list, man. So this list shows you how extensive slab away is. All these slabs have been claimed by people, and they're paying them down. That is a huge list of slabs. I mean, Jesus Christ. A couple people are late and due as well, like this Tristan. Here's a William Kuleloa, Rigoberta Gill, Jungle Packs, people paying down Jungle Packs. Here's a late. Karen O'Sullivan is late on an Umbreon. Wait, wasn't Karen here recently? Does she know she has this? Here's a Caleb Ibarra card that's due, but he's very active. So, well, I don't know if I would say he's very active, but he's paid. He's made an order recently. So I think they should definitely come in here and double check their stuff. But yeah, so that's the slab away list. And again, we use our Discord server kind of like our website. It's like a website for this store. Now we take your slab and it goes right up here into a box. Perfect. All right. What does August 2024 mean? It means we're officially beginning your 6-month period in August. I'm giving you extra time, right? Because it's actually July, but we're starting your slab away for August, and it'll be due 6 months from August. You'll want to have it halfway paid off 3 months from August. You're doing pretty good. You're already $200 in, so you're not going to have any problems. Yeah, you're doing fine. All right. I think we are done. No more new orders came in. It is 3:40. We are just about 4 hours deep into the stream. Let's go ahead and give away another spot for David. All right. Appreciate it big time. I have it in my notes. We'll for sure finish it soon. Awesome, dude. Yeah, again, Slab Away is very popular. It's a way to take a card and, you know, you don't have to rush paying it. You can pay it down slowly or as fast as you want if you want to have it in your hand sooner. So I think some people like to have it in their hand sooner. But it's a great way to, because here's what happens in the hobby. I guarantee you this is what happens. People get their paycheck. They got $70 to spend, $50, and they go buy $50 of booster packs. Well, Slab Away is cool because what it does is it allows you to focus on something that's greater than just a small impulse purchase, right? $50 of modern boosters is an impulse purchase. But that Ninetales is like Pop 13 super rare vintage card. It's just that you don't have the cash on hand to buy it. You don't want to use your credit card. But Slab Away helps you focus on it and not get distracted by the impulse purchases. It makes you go, oh yeah, I got this thing I can work on. Kind of like, I don't know, like you're playing a video game and you're working on a quest or a high score or something like that. You know what I mean? So I that's how I thought of it. Back in the day, I said, what will be the biggest challenge for collectors? And I said, one of the biggest challenges will be that it's hard to save up money to buy something big. It really is. And Slab Away will help you do that. But just be sure to pick something you truly want. Okay, guys? All right, so let's give one of these spots away. Because if you pick a card you don't like, you're going to be mad. Another thing that could happen is your card could go down in price over time. That's also going to make you mad. So be aware of that. Slab Away, I've seen everything. I've seen everything happen. We've done it for like 3 years now. Everything bad and everything good. I've seen it both. Sometimes you put a card in Slab Away and it like doubles in value over time. It's awesome. Does it help your credit? No, it does not affect your credit at all. What it does do is it keeps the money off of your credit card. So your credit card remains empty and ready for emergencies, which is really what a credit card is best used for. You don't want to have $800 on your credit card. You know, it's a burden. And you could end up making a mistake and having to pay interest on that. So, you know, with Slab Away, nice 6 months, no interest fees on those 6 months, just a $20 management fee to actually host it for you, and that's it. So yeah, it's a nice little thing. Again, we've been doing that for like 3 years. Super popular. You saw that list of names, and you know how many slabs we finish over the months? There's so many people finish their Slab Away slabs, and they could focus on a card that they normally would not buy because it's too expensive. Let me just pick one out again. Well, so let's pick out a real nice one. What's a real nice card on the tail? I mean, the Sneasler is pretty nice. Sneasel. Oh, look at this crazy guy. Let's say you're a guy who does have a good income, but even for you, 8,000's pushing your luck. You know, you could put a card like Dragonite in Slab Away, and, you know, maybe you're like an engineer or something, like a software engineer. You pay the Dragonite down over 6 months. He's only popped 36 from 2002 from the Expedition collection. You'll be part of a very small group of guys who has a Dragonite 10. You know why I'm selling them too? I've got 2 of them. I didn't buy one of them. I bought 2. I bought 2. The price on him has gone up dramatically over time. When I purchased him, I got him for just $3,000. And that price includes the taxes. The $265 is probably, quite a bit of that is probably just my taxes on that side. But I'm not in a rush to sell the Dragonite. And he's a card I'm really holding on to. He's a card that I see a lot of value in. So he's beautiful. He's got the e-reader series figure on the left side of the card. So good. We can see the centering on the card's really nice. And he's just a really pretty card. Expedition boxes are bizarrely expensive. So a population of 36 will never probably break 50. Maybe it will one day. No way it breaks 100. You're looking at one of the rarest WotC era Dragonites in the hobby, and you have them or you don't. The price could go up. The price could stay the same for a while, but over time the price will go up because guys earn more money. You go back to your job, you earn more money, and then you start going, wait a second, why don't I own one of these Dragonites? I can't believe there's even one for sale. There's only 36 guys in the world. In this case, I own 2 of them. So there's 34 other guys in the world who own one of these dragons. That's a tiny group of people, you know. And that's what makes a collection special, essentially. This is like a holy grail Dragonite. But so, yeah, I like to pride myself on having these bizarrely cool cards on the table as well. And that's what I've been known for, I'd say, is just having these cool slabs, slab breaks. Yeah, so if you're more of an open booster packs kind of guy, why open $40 of booster packs when you can open a $40 chance for this Rayquaza to pop right into your pocket? Compared to the price of a booster box of Evolving Skies, this is a pretty solid deal because it's a guaranteed chance for this Rayquaza. Well, you open up 2 boxes of the Evolving Skies, the odds of pulling this guy is terrible. You'll probably not pull this guy in 2 boxes. And then even if you did, he'd probably grade 9. So why open up any Evolving Skies when you can just pop into this Rayquaza and have a guaranteed chance straight for the Rayquaza VMAX, straight to a 10? It's a better deal, it's a better value proposition. I've always said that. I took those away briefly because we wanted to do more pack breaks, but people love the slab breaks. I had to bring them back. All right. So, let's see. All the E-Series is going to become huge, mark my words. Well, they already have. E-Series was much cheaper in the past. It's one of the most expensive things now. Yeah, E-Series is incredibly expensive. Show us some good vintage slabs for Slabaways, says Skylar Brown. We just check back day to day, and we are constantly rotating slabs in and out. For example, here are some that have recently rotated out. These have come off the table. Scyther from Rocket Returns. Snorlax from Rocket Returns. Blaine's Moltres First Edition. Now, that looks expensive, but remember, the PSA 10 is like $5,000. So that's the CGC 10, PSA 10, $5,000. Groudon Emerald, $550. We got this Dragonite. Somebody wanted this. They were trying to haggle it down. I just want to keep him. He's too beautiful. So, and by the way, I think the if I'm not mistaken, the PSA 10 was like... Was he like 12,000? I can't remember. I actually can't remember. It's some bizarre number. Shining Steelix. Here's Flygon. He's really nice. Shining Raichu. Pretty good. Here's a perfect Sealdos. I don't know what you want to call it. Foodin comes to mind. I like the Foodin. It really stands out. Here's a Sneasel from Team Rocket Returns. Looks very similar to the Ruby Sapphire Sneasel. The extremely rare Rainbow First Edition Holo from the Rocket collection, which price has held steady and even gone up recently. The reason this is so expensive is for the same reason the Dark Magneton is, because the Dark Magneton is so rare, people can't finish their collection. This card is also rare like the Dark Magneton. All right, and we got some Cardos cards. We got a Venusaur and an Articuno. Here's a Tyranitar for 2.6, and here's a Blastoise. There's a never-ending ocean of super cool slabs, but at the end of the day, with the way collectibles work, people start to hold these and they don't sell, and as these cards find their forever homes, their prices get pushed up. Also, over time, people get more money, they get paid more, they get older, they get more settled, more people grow up and join the hobby with their wallets. So every year, another person turns 30 years old who starts spending heavy monies in the hobby, and so we're at the beginning of the hobby getting expensive. Does that make sense to you guys? Like, all of a sudden it spiked, right, in 2019? Yeah, because a bunch of 35-year-olds and 30-year-olds realized they could buy expensive cards. Well, it's been 5 more years, and every year goes by, more young dudes are getting older and getting fancier jobs. They're graduating college, and they're starting their jobs as whatever, like a software engineer or whatever it is they do. So we're seeing more people added to the hobby, in my opinion. And it's not until the original 1999 collectors start dying of old age will you see the hobby maybe for the first time shrink in the number of collectors. Right, so when us guys, 1999, like me, when we start dying of heart attack from sitting on our asses too much, that's when the hobby will start to see some shrinkage. But right now, it's going to... shrinkage. Right now, I think you're going to see the hobby grow as more and more guys start to hit 25 years old, 30 years old. 30 years old, I think, is when you start having extra money. Great pep talk, guys. I'm hopping off for the night. We're going to be back on for the Monday daytime stream. Believe it, I got a lot of shipping to do. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a nice night. Happy Sunday. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button or the bell if you want the the YouTube machine to tell you when I'm actually live, okay? So if you don't want to miss the live, you got to hit that bell. I'll see you guys tomorrow.